Okay, alright. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Who's this? Hello, Stream Elements. Hello, Nightbot. Hello, Rentios. How you doing in Double Jumper? Oh, I had to check if I streamed today. I had to look on Google Calendar to find out. I don't know what day it is at any point. Oh. And I'm really sore from the gym. You forgot today is stream day? Hey, Paquetta. Hey, Kaylee. It is stream day. Oh. You're in the fields? You can be in the fields and watch at the same time. I'll allow it. Hello to famous mouse stream chatter C418. No way. No way. Shut up. How am I doing energy-wise, or how is Paquetto doing energy-wise in the fields of Mystria? Because, oh man. Carlton? And hey, Minimo. It is Wander Peak. I would say it is Wander Peak. But we're gonna finish it today. Ryukishi's showing up in chat today? My god, I hope not. Oh god. Oh, I've had enough. I've had enough of a week. No celebrities in chat today of any size bigger than Joe, please. Yeah, did you hear me almost get caught by it? I did almost get caught by it, but okay. Rikishi's gonna show up in game. he's the final customer at the tea shop. No. You feel like Fields of Mystria is infusing crack into your veins? Yeah, well, I'm gonna go play it after this. So I feel you. I feel you. I've played 200 hours of that game, and it's not even released yet. You're not gonna be here for the stream, so you have an excuse to buy the game? That makes sense, yeah. I think people should buy this game. I think it's a good game. C418, you hear? I think it's a good game. The sound is good. All of it's good. I did buy, I got a new set of toys for my chinchillas, because of the one who is having foot problems. I wanted to get him some toys to cheer him up, and he is chomping on them right next to my computer desk. He is just going at it. So if you can hear chomping, that is why. I need some fresh calming tea while I write this final chapter of the story I've worked on for a while. Ryukishi finishing Sakonia in the game. Okay. Alright. Oh, I'll boot it up in a second. By boot it up, I mean swap scenes. I am really in pain from the gym yesterday. I don't know what she did to me. It was a high volume day. This isn't good. In other words, I would like you to find a cup and fill it with tea that I can drink. Sumari. So Wanderstop is not going to take the rest of the stream time today, and I don't know if I have the chaos of Nikki in me. I'm in more of a yapping mood than a Nikki mood. Yeah, it's true. I couldn't finish the sentence. Ryukishi finishing Sakonia. Anyway, I'm in more of a yapping mood than a Nikki mood. So after this, I'm just gonna turn on Power Wash Simulator and wash stuff and hang out. So that's the plan. That's the plan for the stream today. We're gonna get through this though first. Yeah, thank you. I thought it was a good plan. Nikki requires like solving puzzles, like even easy puzzles. You know, I just don't have it in me. Okay. All right. There's gonna be a raid from Joe at some point. But let's get started. Maybe we boot up the Witness? No. The Witness gives me the most violent motion sickness of any game. I don't know why. It's the worst one. Yeah, it's Jonathan Blow's fault. Yep. Your boyfriend got it too. Yeah, it sounds like your boyfriend and I have pretty similar motion sickness problems. Okay, all right, here we go. Going out for a very loud bushkin. Watching Mouse play the witness on one screen and Joe play the looker on the second stream does sound... No, I'm also really bad at puzzles. So I would just be getting roasted. I would be roasted out of my mind, actually, so I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. YouTube Minmo? Yep. It's just not good. It's not good for me. It's all around a bad idea. I'm gonna grab some coffee. Do you think that the coffee beans slowly taking up more and more space is a metaphor for the homogenization? Or is it just like whatever? Watching chat yell at Joe for being bad at it while you also didn't know the answer? Yeah, I don't ever want to watch Joe stream like a Golden Idol game or something where I got stuck and had to look up the answer, because I'm just gonna feel bad. I'm gonna feel bad about people in chat being like, whoa, well, how did you not know that? Everybody could know that. It's like, no. Monoculture crops? Yeah. A friend got angry at you when you tried the witness because you solved a puzzle, but the hints you got weren't the ones he used. What did people care? Oh my god. I've been I don't know if I should talk about this. I've been struggling with helping with streams and stuff, and it doesn't happen on this stream, thank goodness. I like everybody who hangs out in chat here. I really like I like the little community we've started a lot. I was talking to Allison about how much I like it, but I've been getting really frustrated with people getting kind of worked up over Joe like not playing a game the way that they want him to, and like getting upset, like personally upset whenever. Okay, so it depends on what color seed you plant. Got it. And getting like personally up. Yeah, they're backseating a linear VN. Like, I'm getting pretty frustrated by it, unfortunately, and I'm trying to be patient with it, but like, it doesn't matter if something isn't personally meaningful to you or solved the way that you solved it. Like, you just be happy someone's enjoying it. I don't know. Hello Mouse, it's me, the tea pluffin. I'm stuck in Mystria and I like it here more. They don't have giant tea making contraptions here. Change the world, my final message. What is this? Oh, she made a poop statue, I see. The real cozy was the community you built along the way. Yeah, this is actually, it's pretty nice. It's hard because people are super passionate, but they come across bad. Yeah, it's especially hard whenever it's a game or a super linear visual novel where people are really personally invested in like very serious storytelling and messages. Like, I don't hold it against people for being really invested in stuff that is quite personally meaningful to them. I just wish that they could sort of expand that into empathy to understand that other people will find different things personally meaningful in it, you know? It's frustrating when it feels like someone's trying to pressure you into enjoying something the exact way they did. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's whatever. My solution is going to be just to play games no one's ever heard of or that just came out. And then I'll be safe. Except when the developers appear, and then I'll feel like a piece of shit. Anyway. You forgot what you were doing in the game? And you tried farming and talking to people? Okay. Oh, that shit talking of the favorite bush, yeah. He was very good-natured about it. People getting jokes in chat while you're getting destroyed emotionally. Yeah, yeah, that's happened to me before. Yep. And it's you know, it's whatever. Like, we all just have to understand that everybody interacts with things differently. I don't know. Anyways, what do we got? What are we doing? I was just running around doing shit. Are there any brambles? While we're at it, we can do some brambles. Ooh, Usually you'd +2 that, but that's not right now, man. At times when something is deeply affecting me, I literally just close chat. Like I close Discord, I close Twitch. Like it's gone. It's done for me. I just focus on what's happening. Even there's been a couple of times here where you might have noticed that I was just like not responding to chat, and that's because I was like, I'm gonna lock in. Professional streamer. I'm gonna miss this little tea shop. When I stream games for friends on Discord, they know I'm gonna slam the deafen button the minute something's really gotten to me. I can confirm, I'm a friend on Discord. You wanna swap over to this stream once Joe figures out the only real puzzle in the looker? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're like... I'm actually really interested in these numbers because like right now we have 25 viewers and normally it's like 80 to 100, and I think all of those people are watching the looker right now. But it's nice that 25 people came anyway. Oh, I missed a sub offline. So thank you, Violet Pop 21 for subbing. Yeah, this is the true mouse game. You're scared of the looker chatters? Yeah, they're gonna come in and be like, she said that she wanted coffee, but she wanted it with a fruit, and you can't figure out what fruit it is? Like, what's wrong with you? We'll find out. Oh, thank you for the sub, also, Lirigata. Is it showing the alerts? I can't look over in time. I love the little statue. I did have that batshit order. Yeah, finishing it today is the stop part, sadly. Okay. Well, if they're not working, then I'll have to troubleshoot it later. Okay, that's fine. Actually, no, okay. I'll just do it later. Hello, this is Maybelline Acre. I've recently received a package mailed to me from this address. The package contained my old pins and pin cushion. While I appreciate that you were likely attempting to return my pincushion to me, I got rid of it specifically because sewing is ruining my life. Oh, this is relatable as someone who knits. From the minute I learned how to sew, I was unable to stop. From morning until midnight, nothing but sewing. I abandoned my friends and family. I tore my life to the ground to do nothing but sew and sew and sew. I've never known anything so viciously, violently addictive in my entire life. It will ruin me. Take it back. Take it and never send it to me again. I've not the strength of my heart to bear such an implement of unmitigated chaos. I feel this way when I'm actively knitting, actually. Yep. The freak pour coffee on my coffee order. Oh yeah, it was, oh, can I remember it? It boil 2 coffee beans in extremely hot water, and then boil 1 coffee bean with both the new fruits up to halfway and pour them on top of the old one. Was that it? Brew hot water with 2 coffee beans poured in a cup. Make a second brew with warm water, whaling, sweet medium, and 1 coffee bean poured on top of the first cup. I am a fucking barista. No, it was with both of the new fruit. Those are both of the new fruit. The whaling and sweet medium is both of the new fruit. Okay. So whaling is sweet medium is pink around green. And whaling is pink around yellow. Oh, hello. Thank you, Orentius, for gifting a sub to app0201. Pink around green and pink. Was that a testing to see if you can see the notification gift? Oh, I see. Oh, for getting the order right. Well, thank you. Brown yellow and pink brown. Thank you for the peanut. I appreciate it. And here Dalmec had big plans to ban mention of the recipe in chat. And then I just need one more. Hi, Mouse. Watching Joe solve puzzles was too painful, so I'm here. Sorry, Luna. Welcome. I saw the art that you did. It's so funny. I love that so much. Just losing my mind. Is he on like the last puzzle? Is that what's happening? Oh, I had 3. Well, you know, not the last, just the hard one. I see. I'm gonna put this in. Let's see. This is extremely vibe stream today. We're just hanging out. Who knows who plays puzzle games? Apparently a lot of people, since everybody in chat knew the answer. Slapping the handle. Well, I tried to turn on the accessibility option to hold the button and it wouldn't let me, so apparently it's the desired outcome. Favorite character so far? That's a good question. I think Gerald still takes it. I think Gerald is still in the lead after everything. Alright. Coffee 1. Davey is crazy for making out the animation. So unintended with it somehow. Outside. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Very unhappy child. Davey is crazy is usually enough. Not crazy enough to make fluff and tea though. Not as crazy as expected. Crazy is enough. That's for the sequel. The sequel is for the fluff and tea. Alright. Pouring it on top. Wow. What's that? That shit looks like toothpaste? What kind of toothpaste are you using? You like blaming Todd for every single thing in Starfield? Yeah, I feel like if someone is like popular enough to be a single name in any kind of creative industry, you get to use their first name. Should I sit down and drink this? What if instead we talk? Here's your coffee. Whoa, I liked that mug! Wait a minute. Well, hot dang, Missy, you made a cup of coffee. Oh, Joe's done in a few minutes. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Is it the finest cup I've ever had? Not a chance, but it'll do. Ha! It'll do? Look at that. You got me all drippy and sentimental. Alright, fine. You upheld your end of things. You get to take one item with you. There's no chance you're taking him. There, business settled. Now get out of my hair. Alright. Alright. Look at him. He's so cute. Boris acquired. He gets a special place. He gets to go on the table. Hey, can we rotate him? Why is he looking at the wall? Did I put him on the shelf? Or like, can I... Oh. Well, look at this little fellow you brought me, a miniature Boro. Miss, where on earth did you find this? I got it from Nana's shop. Well then, that is explaining it. Nana and Boro go quite a ways back, indeed. In fact, I can be remembering a younger, more youthful Nana. Quite the charmer she was. Whoa. Passionate and fiery sort of person, she was being quite firm in her convictions. Back then, she did not yet run a shop. Instead, she was a champion of many causes, many important undertakings. Oh no, is she a leftist who got conservative as she got older? No, please don't do this to me. And Boro helped her whenever it was being possible. Oh, but this was all so long ago, and we've both changed since then, especially her. Yes, quite different times they were. Goodness. At any rate, this Boro doll certainly indicates that she's thinking of me with fondness, even now. Or simply profiting off my likeness. Yes, it is one of those two possibilities. Total romance, yep. Thank you for showing me. I hope the doll finds a charming little home. You love this one so much you took a picture of it and put it on the wall. We have real Boro on the wall. I think we can leave this here. First Gary, now her. Everybody's becoming a capitalist. I know. Okay. You're gonna have to give me a moment. One of my cats has a piece of paper in the other room and is just jumping all over it. I need it. It's really loud here. It's really loud. Okay. It was Lucas, actually. It was Lucas this time. It wasn't even Casey. Alright. Paper acquired. Oh, there she is. Cat tried to eat your bills today? Well, then your cat was doing you a favor. I drew a picture on your building. What's it a picture of? Entropy. Okay. Entropy? Yeah. Do you even know what that is? Duh, I've read books before. I'm not an idiot. Okay, use entropy in a sentence. Fine. I made a drawing and it's a drawing of entropy. No, that doesn't count. Try again. You're just trying to trick me. You don't know what entropy means. I do know what entropy means. Hey, what's the stuff you're making in that big machine inside? The big glass machine? It makes tea. Oh, she did get me there. What's that? Tea? You've never had tea before? No, I hate it. No, you hate it, or no, you've never had it before? I've never had it before, and I hate it. Well, there's nothing I can do to argue with that logic. I'm gonna get you a tea. You should at least try it. The music's a little loud? Okay, I can turn it down. Okay. What kind of tea do you want? What flavor? Make it gross. I want it to be super gross. Sure, gross tea coming up. Okay. Just turn it down a little bit. All right. Something gross. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got for something gross? Ginger and leather sounds something gross. The economics book? Yeah, that would work. Fruit of regrets. I would say ginger and leather is the closest we have to something gross. We could also put the economics book in it, that's true. Is that this one? Boro did also say that if he puts enough things in the teapot, it gets brown and disgusting. So we could also just put Nana in it. If we can't make Pluffin tea, there's no way we can make Nana tea. They wouldn't let us do that. Nene? No. What if we just put everything in it? Oh, hello, Boro. Apparently the kid is drawing weird pictures on the floors of the shop now. Is that okay? Boro feels this is a moment for Miss Alta to make an authoritative decision. What do you say? Is drawing on the floors of the shop permitted? Yes. So it is decided. A stunning triumph of managerial decision-making from Shop Director Alta. Drawings from wall to wall. It is being the dawn of a new era for Wanderstop. Aren't you worried about another situation, like when you left out colored markers for people? Ah, yes, you remember well. I'll tell you what, if the drawings become too unruly, you can simply sweep them away with your broom. I will leave it to your discretion, Shop Director Alta. Oh boy. Oh boy. What are we gonna get here? I can't believe I missed C418 coming to the stream and you traumatizing him with fan art of an audio bug. Listen. I was being welcoming. I was being welcoming. Yeah, I did just get promotion without a pay raise. Alright. How many things can we put in it to make it gross? And also, I'm gonna talk to Nana first. So if you weren't paying attention on Discord to the, or you're not in the Discord and weren't there for the great determination of it's probably a main character that advances the plotline, I'm gonna guess that the kid is the main character in this chapter, so I'm just gonna do everybody else's quest first when they're available. Hey, you there, come here. Hello, customer of Wanderstop. How may I help you today? Add as many coffee beans as possible? Send this kid to the moon? That's just cruel! Oh, cut the crap. I don't need your sass. Look, over there. A child, the one behaving like a little gremlin. Where's its parents? I honestly don't know. I asked, but she wouldn't tell me. Kid's off the leash, running around, causing havoc. Don't like it. That's it. That's all I had to say. Now get out of here. Make me. Make you? As if I've got nothing better to do than be your disciplinarian? I've got a business to run. I've got shareholders breathing down my neck. I'm busy. Here, you want a chore to do? Go get me another coffee. Will you give me another item from your shop if I do? Another item? Come on, don't tell me you're barging into negotiations like that. Hasn't anyone ever taught you to haggle? This is basic stuff, kid. Nimbiana. No. In fact, here it is. Professor Currency's Guide to Economics, Volume 6, covers haggling, front to back. Alright, we're reading. Study up, then do me a favor and don't waste my time from now on. Oh, and bring me that coffee. You bring me a coffee and maybe we'll assess the trading and other items situation. Maybe, possibly. I promise nothing. The last coffee you brought me was a little weak. Let's kick this one up a notch. You're gonna make a batch with 3 beans this time and pour it into a cup. Then make a second batch of warm water with whaling, 1 more coffee bean, and... Actually, get the melium out of there. I hate vanilla. Got no idea what I was thinking. Let's put some cinnamon in there instead. You hear? It needs a bit of a kick. And pour that baby on top of the 3-bean coffee. You got all that? Sheesh, I ought to just make the dang thing myself. You're lucky I'm busy tending this stall. Well, stop talking to me and get the heck to it. Oh, brace for impact. Yeah, it is gonna be what they come into in that case. Volume 6, Professor Currency's Guide to Economics. Welcome back, reader, to the thrilling world of economics. If you've read each volume of my book series up until now, then you should already be comfortable with such topics as inflation, scarcity, counterfeit dollar bills, the scremular effect, imaginary taxes versus actual taxes, and all 7 methods of exporting dairy. In this volume, however, we will be focusing on one singular topic: haggling. Haggling is the great paradox of economics. If everything has a price, why should the price change via negotiation? In this sense, haggling is a sort of economic black magic, a forbidden art to be called upon only in the most dire of circumstances. In some countries, excessive use of haggling can lead to a drastic prison sentence. Can we reread the 7 ways to export dairy? I wish I would read all 6 volumes of this if I could. Of course, a person skilled in haggling can quite easily reduce the prison sentence down to practically nothing. When is it appropriate to haggle? There are 3 generally accepted circumstances in which, hello, welcome raiders. Hello. He solved all of the puzzles? Thank you for resubbing, Caps, while you're at it. You came to look? You came to listen because you got here just in time for a reading of Volume 6 of Professor Currency's Guide to Economics. Solving is a bit far. That's alright. Has there been any more Dirk content? No. We're due for some Dirk content if someone's gonna happen. We have economics first, though. Thank you for the gift subs, Edicus, while you're here. Economics. No! Yep. That's right. The Guide to Haggling. How have you been enjoying this, and how quickly should you leave if you want to play it yourself? Very quickly, because we're at the very end, and I'm liking it very much, so. Check the mailbox after this book in case we can show them a Dirk book. Okay. Welcome, Lorenzo. Nice to see you here. You love economics, Keynesian or Ayn Rand. This is a book about haggling, a black magic of economics. Yeah, it is dairy-based economics. All right. So when is it appropriate to haggle? There are 3 generally accepted circumstances in which price negotiation is called for. First, when a vendor has used cosmic witch energy to artificially raise the price of a product. Magic exists. Witches are widely known for being disdainful of the basic tenets of capitalism and will therefore lend their powers to unscrupulous vendors in an effort to offset the market. Thank you, Victus. Second, it is acceptable to haggle on behalf of a small orphan child who's sickly, ill, and only has a single coin to his name, who hands you the coin and coughs pitifully. There is a witch of economics. She's right here. Look at her. And coughs pitifully, asking if you'll please help him buy a loaf of bread for himself and his sister. And he knows that a single coin isn't enough for bread, but won't let you please see if you can somehow negotiate the price down. And finally, after crossover streams, you can't unhear Beatrice. Sorry about that. And finally, it is acceptable to barter within a government-approved 12-foot by 12-foot haggle zone if properly sanitized. How does one go about haggling? For many centuries, the most common way to initiate a negotiation was by declaring the code phrase, "Good gravy with spices, let's haggle these prices," which would then be responded to in the affirmative with, "I'm ready and willing, I'll fight for each shilling." However, starting in the plated era, customs began to shift in favor of more physically confrontational methods, such as haggle slapping. Yeah, I'll zoom in on Nana after this. Is this what Joe's books are like? Yeah. Over time, haggle slapping waned in popularity due to government regulation, and a more formalized combat handshake took its place. You are, of course, welcome to use a combination of these methods depending on local customs. What does highlight your message mean? It means it gets highlighted in purple. Hello, Harmva. Thanks for highlighting your message. So let's say the pre-haggling rites have been completed and the negotiation itself has begun. Now what? It's time to remember the number 1 rule of haggling. Always reject the first offer. It makes no difference what the content of the first offer is. Has anyone ever told you that you sound like the Adventure Zone NPC when you read? No? I don't know what that is. Hi, Maximum Fool, for the joms. The content of the first offer is, even if you've been offered everything, you're seeking plus another 25% on top. You turn it down. Purple truth? New truth just unlocked. Be sure to couch your rejection in a pithy, condescending remark like, "Ha, okay. We've gotten all the pathetic joke offers out of our system. Let's get down to business. The reason for this is simple. Haggling is all about establishing dominance. The person with the most confidence is always the one who wins the haggle, regardless of what the actual terms of the deal end up being. And the most important aspect of confidence is knowing that you could walk away at any time for any reason. I'll check out the adventure zone then, in that case. You must be willing to burn everything you cherish to the ground at the drop of a hat simply to spite someone who's slightly more arrogant than you. For this reason, after you reject the first offer and your opponent makes a counteroffer, the sensible thing to do is to strongly consider rejecting this second offer as well, regardless of the details. Many business people will flip a coin to decide whether to even consider the second offer or reject it outright. Of course, coin flips are well known for their better than average odds, so you may wish to instead roll a series of weighted dice to create a higher likelihood of turning the offer down. God knows what you do if it lands on edge. If you've made it to the third offer, well done. You are now entering the vaunted master's inner circle of haggling. If up until this point the negotiation has been like a game of checkers, from here it becomes more like a game of 8-dimensional underwater chess played both forward and backwards in time, entirely within the mind of a genius 12-year-old who's simultaneously crushing the world's leading chess champion in a real-life chess game on top of a mountain. At this point, there are no hard and fast rules of haggling. You'll only succeed on a combination of instinct, experience, and brutal intimidation. Is this Kinzo's magic? Yeah, probably. Approximately. If there is one rule you remember, it should be this. Always be willing to walk away at any time, for any reason. If your opponent comments on how fair and equitable this deal is, consider walking away simply to demonstrate superiority. This is great advice for when you get a job offer, by the way. If he mentions how hard times have been for him and what an incredible blessing this deal will be to help his family get back on their feet, you should walk away simply to test the legitimacy of his I have a family story. And if he ever shows you pictures of his family, immediately excuse yourself so you can report him to the police for family-based fraud. Family-based fraud is the most morally detrimental to society of all crimes committed by man. This degenerate will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Is this book about gaslighting? Yep. With this information, you should now have a firm grasp of the ins and outs of haggling. Continue to study and apply yourself through practice, and a complete mastery of price negotiation will be close at hand. I'll see you in the next volume of Professor Currency's Guide to Economics, where we'll review over 150 ways of identifying a family-based fraudster, just by the look in his eyes. All glory to Aristotska. Yo, Lucas Pope, though, up there with Davey Reedon and the nefarious game creators. I fucking love Papers, Please. The awful feeling when they accept your expected wage a bit too quickly. I know. Could it be? Oh! Hi, howdy, book lovers. It's Book by Mail Club again. Wowee. That analysis of the Dirk Warhard franchise was a real bummer, wasn't it? I didn't know all of that, and frankly, I didn't need to. Tell you what, let's ignore all of that dreary nonsense and just enjoy a good old-fashioned Dirk Warhard novel. This one is called Bullets Forever, and I can't wait to find out who Dirk Warhard kills this time. Yours in Literature, Book by Mail Club. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's Dirk time. I wonder if this is one of the ones that he wrote whenever he was in his depressed phase. Because that would be pretty funny. That would be a pretty funny way to wrap it up. This is the last Dirk Warhard book, as evidenced by the single, it's the last book at all, actually. There is gameplay in this game, for those who came in with the raid, but instead we're a book reading stream, I guess, so enjoy that. And here in time for more Warhard, welcome Slang. Dirk home stuff? Almost. I really like this game, Lorenzo. It's really, really good. It's amazing. All right, here we go. Bullets Forever, a Dirk Warhard novel by D.B. Steele. What do you do in the actual game? This is a game where you are running a tea shop and people make requests for tea, and then you make it for them. And that is like a very spoiler-free, drilled-down summary. But it's about like burnout and longing and like what we leave behind whenever the past goes by. Yeah. Do they sell coffee? Yes, we now sell coffee. Amos, what's your opinion of interactive fiction and text adventures? If you have one, it seems like a genre you would enjoy. I love interactive fiction text adventures. One of my favorite writers, Emily Short, is really well known for her work doing interactive fiction. And she now works with the people who made Sunless Seas and Sunless Skies. She worked on Mask of the Rose with them. She's really amazing, and she has a piece called Counterfeit Monkey that is one of the best interactive fiction things that I've ever played. I am about 12 hours into this game. It's like a 12 to 15 hour game. So this is the final stream of it. The Tea Mini game from Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. I have not played that game, but maybe. Can I quickly summarize the story for people just tuning in? The story so far is we are playing a girl called Alta, who, yeah, I love Counterfeit Monkey. We're playing a girl called Alta who got lost in the woods because she is a very world-renowned fighter who basically lost her ability to fight. She can't pick up her sword anymore. She's coming here to train with someone, and she was found by Boro, who's the guy wandering around the shop. And she has been basically recovering from being burned out by making tea for people. And along the way, she's been meeting all kinds of people who have all kinds of problems. I have not played Hadean Lands. Is that how I pronounce that? Hello, Dolmek. Anyway, part of the story. So if you don't know, this game was made by Davey Wreden, who is the creator of the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide, one of the developers of Gone Home, and C418. Who did all the sound and audio, and is like most well known for doing music for Minecraft. And so this game is made by a lot of heavy hitters, like a few heavy hitters, and while it doesn't have the same kind of like mind twist that Stanley Parable and Beginner's Guide do, it is like subverting the expectations of the genre by being pretty invested in like thinking about deeper topics, like what it means to take time off, what it means to change who you are, and sort of the stuff that we keep whenever time goes by and we leave people behind. So, yep, fan of channel. C418 was here for the last stream. He did stop in. So, thanks, Rodney. Hadean Lands is your favorite. It's about using a time loop and alchemical rituals to explore a crashed alchemical ship. That sounds cool. I'll check it out. But right now, what we're going to do is read Dirk Warhard. So, there's been a book club, and in every sort of chapter so far, we've read a book about Dirk Warhard, who is an extremely cool badass. Last chapter, we took a break from reading about Dirk Warhard and instead read a sort of feminist analysis of Dirk Warhard as a toxic masculine figure. Okay, well, nice to see you, Lorenzo. I hope you do play it. So now we've got Bullets Forever, a Dirk Warhard novel. So I'm going to take a drink, and then we're going to get into it. And then we'll read a story. It had happened. The unthinkable had happened. Dirk Warhard was dead. How had such a tragedy come to pass? It all began exactly 2 weeks prior. Dirk Warhard had just successfully concluded a top-secret mission to eliminate the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator. Technically, every mission Dirk Warhard engaged in was top secret, yet Dirk Warhard was also the single most popular and beloved individual on Earth, with all of his exploits cataloged extensively in a quarterly review magazine. The quarterly review this is just like Alan Wake 2, a little, yeah. The quarterly review magazine Warhard Weekly also included supplementary materials such as fashion model foldouts of Dirk Warhard and reader quizzes like, where would Dirk Warhard punch you to kill you instantly? Readers of the latest Warhard Weekly would learn of how Dirk Warhard had defeated the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a thrilling high-speed boat fight. The fight didn't actually take place on a boat. More so, it featured Dirk Warhard literally lifting a boat out of the water and smashing Richard McElevator to death with it. Dirk Warhard had never killed a criminal with a boat before, and the sheer thrill of it blew his mind. In fact, days later, he was still riding a breathtaking high. Yet by the weekend, his adrenaline had cooled off, and the reality began to sink in that it was an experience he'd never get to relive. Where would Dirk Warhard punch me to kill me instantly? The solar plexus, just straight in the chest. I would get up and take 5 steps and fall over and die. After all, Richard McElevator had been the world's #1 terrorist. The next best thing Dirk Warhard could accomplish at this point would be to crush the world's #2 terrorist with a boat, and that just didn't light any sort of fire in his soul. For days, he languished in a cruel depression, tortured by the joys of a life he'd never get to relive, and at last, after 2 full weeks of despair, Dirk Warhard arrived at an ingenious realization. If he were to die, then he would be able to travel to the afterlife, where he could once again defeat the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a high-speed afterlife boat battle. Thus, Dirk Warhard set out on a high-stakes, life-threatening mission to die. This effort proved more difficult than expected. He had spent decades training his skin to resist bullets and building up spiritual karma to resist the magic of voodoo effigies. He drank poison every morning, guzzled poison as he was going to bed, popped poison pills periodically during missions. A doctor once said that his body was more poison than water. Good evening, Monadic Mind. And that made Dirk Warhard so happy that he shot the doctor right in the kidneys. In the end, he decided to think himself to death. Dirk Warhard made it a point of pride to never think too hard about anything, and so it was perhaps the only way in which he was truly vulnerable. He began by attempting to spell long and complicated words, yet discovered that he was a natural genius at spelling. Then he decided to invent entirely new, much more complex words to spell, and found he was a master at that, too. Finally, he decided to invent and spell the single longest word imaginable, and that's what finally got him. The word was so long that it took him 2 weeks to spell it, after which time his brain gave out and died due to sheer hatred of letters. The last thing he yelled before blackness consumed him was, "Hell had better rule!" When Dirk Warhard came to, he was lying in an old wooden ferry, floating down a gray river surrounded on all sides by heavy brown mist. The stench of death hung in the air. Standing next to Dirk Warhard in the ferry was an ancient-looking boatman, a frail and bony figure covered from head to toe in tattered black cloth. The boatman propelled the ferry forward with a spindly wooden oar and groaned as he rowed. After some time, the boatman looked down at Dirk Warhard. "Oh, snap! Are you Dirk Warhard?" The boatman began to tremble with excitement. Oh my god, I am such a big fan. You're a freaking legend around here. A lot of the people I ferry were killed by you." And indeed, as Dirk Warhard looked around the underworld, he could see it was packed with perished souls, many of whom he had killed either intentionally, unintentionally, or both. Parasocial Karen. He recognized many of the evildoers he'd put away, villains whom Dirk Warhard felt a moral responsibility to eliminate because they'd wished harm on the everyday common man. But he had killed a lot of the everyday common man, too. Janitors, doctors, improv comedians. Dirk Warhard pursued his passion for violence with eyes unclouded by discrimination or class distinction, and in this sense, he was the most moral human to ever live. He recognized the souls of many political envoys and ambassadors whom he'd murdered, peaceful people who'd specifically been assigned to protect. A small voice in the back of his head wondered why he kept getting assigned to protect peaceful political envoys, but he easily crushed the doubts with his unstoppable mind. Another victory for freedom of thought. Dirk Warhard took some photos with the boatman and signed his copy of Warhard Weekly, and then the two of them proceeded down the river. As they went, still more recognizable faces of people he'd eliminated passed by. Many of the handlers who'd been assigned to him on missions, lovers of all shapes and sizes, cashiers who accidentally gave him too much change back, driving instructors administrating his driver's license exams. Dirk Warhard had tried to get his driver's license many times over the years, but his driving was so precise and so extreme that every driving instructor who'd ever ridden in a car with him had spontaneously exploded from the thrill of it. His lack of a proper driver's license continued to be a point of friction between him and his agency. You think the author's trying to say something, but you're not sure? We'll keep reading. And at last, they passed by the face Dirk Warhard had been searching for all along. Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist. Look at him standing over there, so smug and secure, thinking he's safe just because he's dead. Dirk Warhard boiled over with rage. He leapt from the ferry. Then in midair, he grabbed the ferry out of the water and smashed it down upon Richard McElevator's head. The ferry splintered into 1,000 pieces, and Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist, was eradicated completely from all planes of existence. The boatman, who'd been thrown from the ferry when this happened, began hooting and hollering and pumping his fist. "Yes, bro, yes! Just like that! That's how we do it in this house!" And for his part, Dirk Warhard felt the same rush of pure bliss as he'd felt during his previous boat kill, the same joy filling his soul completely from within, and he knew that the adventure had all been worth it, until a figure of pure light emerged from the heavy mist. That being was impossible to describe. It felt to Dirk Warhard like a figure from a dream he'd forgotten from long ago. The being was impossible to directly perceive. When Dirk Warhard tried to look at it, he felt only a sense of balance and equanimity. From the center of this being flowed the essence of all things, of light and dark, of the beginning of time and the end of creation. This being both existed and did not exist. It was a witch. And when it spoke without speaking. "Dirk Warhard," said the being of light, You have come to the land of the perished, and you have destroyed a soul. You have eradicated life, not just from the mortal plane, but from all existence. The being floated in all directions simultaneously, illuminating the landscape. All things are bound by eternity. Even in this place, life is merely exchanged in a continual transfer of energy. It is this perpetual movement of life, its ebb and flow, which gives rise to consciousness. Your own consciousness depends on this life energy. To destroy it is to threaten existence itself. Now, the being of light coalesced into a single form and stood before Dirk Warhard. Come, Dirk Warhard, I extend to you my friendship and my knowledge. Your power is so immense, I ask you to employ it in the pursuit of true compassion towards others, for there is no power so great as that which stems from a place of genuine love. I wish this for you. Let us walk together, and I will show you the balanced nature of eternity. I will grant you insight into the compassion which binds our... But the being of light was cut short because Dirk Warhard had punched it directly in the groin. This was a shock to the being, because it didn't even know it had a groin. How is this possible, it said. I am the infinite. I have no body parts. I am not... Dirk Warhard punched it again, square in the nuts. The being of light doubled over in the most extreme pain it had ever felt. How? This isn't possible. Now Dirk Warhard throat chopped the being of light. It gasped and sputtered for air. I don't breathe. How? Dirk Warhard clambered up on the being's shoulders, put an arm around its neck in a headlock, and slowly twisted. Send me back to the world of the living, he screamed. Send me back or I twist until you snap like a twig. He applied even more pressure. Please, no, gasped the being of light. Please, I'll do anything. Just let me go. The being of light pulsed with a golden glow, and Dirk Warhard felt his body begin to rise. He let go and ascended upward, out of the heavy brown mist, back toward the land of the living. The last things he heard were the being of light breathing in huge heaving gasps and the bony boatman yelling, Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Yes! Yes! When Dirk Warhard returned to his body, he discovered that the adventure had given him a new perspective on life. Going against his general distaste for thinking, he reflected on the fragility of human existence and how easily a life is taken. He felt a weight in his chest when he thought about all of those perished souls who'd never again breathe fresh air, who'd never walk in the grass, nor spend cherished time with the ones they love. And so, with this new outlook on mortality, Dirk Warhard decided he would live forever. After all, he'd already been to the afterlife once, and to be honest, it kind of sucked, so he'd rather not go back again. This was a huge relief to decide, because it solved a lot of problems, and he felt the weight in his chest lift completely. With another successful mission behind him, he sat down to begin describing his new perspective on life and mortality for his column in Warhard Weekly. He was also the editor-in-chief of Warhard Weekly, so he'd have to be up all night editing and revising his own writing, not to mention inventing a whole new host of complex words, but that was just the way he liked it. He grinned. God damn, it's good to be alive. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Thank you so much, Davey. Thank you so much. You don't think this would happen in real life? I don't know. It could. It could. Just another day of killing death. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. We need something that tastes like cinnamon. Mint. Planet. Lavender. Hellmelon. All of that happened to your buddy once? That's crazy, actually. Alright. I'm gonna check it a third time. God, I love Dirk Warhard. Stardew Water Limit vibes. Yeah, I was really in my own head there for a minute. All right, here we go. We need more coffee too. Oh shit. We never did get to upgrade the watering can. Yeah, all the talk about Fields of Mystery from Pichetto is really affecting me. You think this entire game is a backdoor pilot for the Dirk Warhard game? I would play the fuck out of the Dirk Warhard game, I'm not gonna lie. Did we get a closer look at Nana? No, because I completely forgot. I'm sorry. You're still here and there? Okay. Here's Nana. I don't know, what if I talk to her? It does not zoom in much more than this. Oh, there we go. Oh, she's got tattoos. I didn't notice. All right, she's got a little bandana. She's got some tattoos. She's got a big, she's got a like, kind of an apron with a big bow. Don't snip Nana. Maybe just a little. Snip Nana a little bit. All right. Yeah, I remember. Okay. All right, there you go. You can look back at that to refer to it if you need to. Where did that? There were more. Trying to keep up with the. Nana was part of a gang in her youth. Don't mess with her. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what she and Boro were up to. She said she was up to all kinds of things. You ever think about these Pluffins? They were in the Pluffin Liberation Front. You wanna fuck with those guys? Not the PLF. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. They're tough. They're tough. Oh my god, where did all these come from? You stand around and read 2 books and then suddenly the whole place is covered in... We've done actually 0 gameplay and it's an hour into the stream. That's crazy. Okay. I made 1 coffee. Alright. Okay. Alright. I would like to know if, oh, we need 4 coffee beans. Oh, man. I would like to know if Boro has custom responses to all of the little items that you can pick up. So I'm going to show him the robot. I did brew the super complex order at the start, then get handed a more complex order. That's true, I did do that. I'm going to show him the robot and see what he says. We got a full train. Almost. If I hit it in time. We're all good. We're all good. Now let's see what Boro has to say about robots. Nothing. Nothing. Got nothing to say about robots. All right. We need 3 coffee beans. Well, here's the Coffee Express. Do we have the whaling fruit? We do. Alright, so we need 4 coffee beans, tell melon, and whaling fruit. Here we go. Here we go. Making coffee for Nana. Again. Dude, no, it's a tea machine. It's a tea machine. It's not whatever else you're thinking it might be. Alright, well, we're not giving her a nice mug again. We know that. It's a Pluffin brewing device? No, we know it's not that either. I didn't mean to. Come on. Lock it down. Okay. Here we go. Coffee. Alright, here we go. Ooh, fancy one. We should change one of the Pluffins to this color, in my opinion. Definitely the proper tea color, yeah. There we go. Delicious. Alright, Nana. Here we go. Yep, there it goes. Yep, you did it. To your credit, I'll say this. You've brought me 2 cups of coffee now. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. No, it isn't. It's the cold, objective truth. Still, you did bring me a second coffee. Fine, take something else off my hands, but only one. Alright. Whoa. Oh, ghost radio? Or ghost in the woods? Oh, man. I like Ghost in the Woods. I like Ghost in the Woods. I'm getting Ghost in the Woods. Say, the kid over there, the one whose parents are a mystery. What's her deal? What's she doing around here? No idea. She's just been running around, drawing on the walls, asking me questions. Calls herself Monster, but I don't know if that's her real name. Now listen to me. Kid like that running around unsupervised is no good. Kids don't just automatically become healthy, well-rounded people like me. It takes work. There should be one imitating the birth of Venus. It'd be Ghost in the Shell. Okay. +2 to double jumper. That's fine. This game is coming to a Wanderstop today. It is. It is. Kids don't just automatically become healthy, well-rounded people like me. It takes work. They need coaching. They need direction. You hear what I'm saying? What have you done for the kid, huh? What kind of direction are you giving her? Proudly letting her draw on the walls. That's your idea of proper role modeling? Listen up here. You're gonna ruin that kid with your hippie delusions. Gonna run her right into the ground. Forget about this ad hoc art class you're letting her host. Try giving her even an inkling of direction. You think a kid like that just figures it all on her out on her own? Hell no. I'm surprised you care this much about Monster. I am, actually. Now see, listen here. The fact that you think I'm a heartless barnacle, it doesn't bother me none. I got no need to explain myself to you. I'm just here speaking the cold, objective truth. And the truth is that you're the only person here that this kid will properly listen to, got it? So don't screw her up with your nonsense. How was it this far? It's really good. I really like it. I like it a lot. And I'm not reading that out loud, Paquetto, but thank you for trying. Alright, now get out of here. Your Nana Buckless vibes are wrecking my intended atmosphere. Bye, Nana. Alright, we're gonna hang up this picture of a ghost with a $1 bill. With a Nana Buck. Yeah, I would really recommend this game to people. I saw one empty... Nana is awesome. Nana is a... Okay. do we have an order from that kid? We were gonna make her. Oh yeah, we were gonna make her the grossest tea that ever grossed. Okay. All right. So first things first, we're gonna dye a Pluffin. Is there any overlap between this and Slime Rancher? Someone in chat might be able to answer that. I did not play Slime Rancher. I saw someone say it looked like it, but I don't know if that is meaningful. You did a lot of quarantine hours to it. Mine were done with Animal Crossing New Horizons and Final Fantasy 14. Sometimes both at the same time. All right, you're the lucky Pluffin. It's mostly the art style. Yeah, that makes sense. Pluffin! Yay! It's my favorite Animal Crossing's villager, KK Slider. Oh, I can't remember anybody's names, but I do remember a lot of I remember like there were ones that I really liked from the previous games, and then I looked them up, but I don't remember off the top of my head. Martin, was Martin like the white squirrel guy? I liked Martin. And Raymond I think is like an all-time favorite of everybody, and then I liked the deer girl called like Faye or something. I don't know. Marshall is the one. Yeah, I liked Marshall. Yeah. I'm not beating the rodent appreciator allegations. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna make the grossest tea in the world. If we gave her something good instead. That might be what you're intended to do, but I want to see if you really can make it super gross by putting like 1,000 things in it, so here we are. Your exposure to KK Slider is insane in the Rain's covers, using a voice box to imitate his sound. Oh, I've never heard those actually. I just really like KK Slider sounds. Did we lose the radio? No, it's not. And we already have one of those. These. These. Alright. These. I should go listen to those later, actually. I really like 2 days ago. Probably my favorite KK song. Is that gross? It's gross! Oh, do we want to do one more just for good measure? We'll just do like a real quick... Yeah, I've never heard that before. I don't watch a lot of like covers. I don't even watch like a lot of YouTube videos or anything really. I'm kind of boring. I never really actually watched like YouTubers at all or anything until like a couple of years ago. Like I didn't. Somebody told me about H-Bomber Guy like 15 years ago or something stupid, and I was like, that sounds weird. Why would you listen to some guy talk? And now look where we are. Yep. Yeah, I found YouTube really, like, stupid. I was like, why would you just listen to a guy talk? I love H-Bomber Guy now. Yeah. Yep. Insane in the Rain. Oh, he performs live? That's cool. He worked on the OST for that Tyrion Cuthbert game, the AA with magic. I've never heard of that either, actually. Alright, where is she? Here she is. Gross tea coming up. Here you go, gross tea. What is it? Just a cup with liquid? That's what tea is. It's just flavored water. Oh, Ace Attorney. I see. YouTubers are stupid. You'd never be in a relationship with one. That's smart of you, Rodney. For sure. This sucks. Tea sucks. Yes, tea sucks. Can I get a different one? I worked hard making this one for you. Just drink it. Nah, I gotta go do stuff. Bye. I'm gonna go drink the gross tea. I'm gonna drink the gross tea. Somebody's gotta drink it, and I'm not gonna give it to a Fluffin, so here we go. Well, welcome back, sweetheart. Can you tell more about why the English professor decided to base an entire
15,
class on a random YouTuber's witness
this was
video?
after I went away from home and then come back. My mom pulled me aside, and she asked me why I seemed so scared. Why I was always insisting that bad things were going to happen, and that everyone needed to be more in control. Had someone hurt me? She asked. Was I in some sort of danger? I didn't know how to answer that. How to explain that, no.
Because he had a really pleasant voice, yeah, pretty much.
I just knew. I knew something was going to happen. How to explain to her that I just had to be ready. So I didn't say anything. And then she looks at me, like she's about to communicate the most important information of her life. And she says, Alta, do you need to count things? What? I had no idea what she meant. She said, you know, counting things for no reason, everywhere you go.
It's gonna be Chatwell, and when I have a spreadsheet for playing Fields of Mysteria. Do you know you don't need to count things?
No, never. To this day, I've never felt anything like that, at all. But I don't know why. I told her yes. She nodded, very seriously. Okay, she said. There are ways of dealing with it. Don't ever let it show if you can help it.
Oh, man.
And please, don't tell your father. Don't tell your father.
Oh, that one hurt. Okay. While I recover from that, you've answered this 1,000 times probably, but how did you find Joe's stuff? What Aman is referring to is the fact that I was teaching classes briefly at a university, and I didn't base an entire class on a random YouTuber's witness video. I was interested in puzzle games. We were doing a unit on puzzle games, and I wanted to show the witness without making people play the witness, and I was looking just for a random walkthrough video. But as he said, this was the first video that got super popular on YouTube, and so it popped up, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is really interesting, because now we not only talk about the witness, but we look at like how like non-academic like people doing stuff like YouTube essays are theorizing about stuff like game themes and stuff, and so that was and it was like a really approachable way to talk about stuff, because this is an undergrad course, and so we weren't like we looked at stuff like the source of like the phrase ludonarrative dissonance and stuff like that, but we weren't going super hard in like the critical theory or anything. And so I was like, well, like that breakdown of like a simple story complexly told, or like you know, all of these different ways with telling stories is a pretty approachable way into thinking about games. And so then we talked about so we talked about the sort of culture around YouTube essay making and stuff as well. And then we ran with that sort of simple versus complex matrix for the rest of the course, because people found it really useful for thinking about things. Is this Starry in Tumblr or AO3? Oh, AO3 for sure. Yeah, I thought it, yeah, so I was impressed by Joe. Yeah, it really stuck with me. Yeah, so I was impressed by Joe, and then I was like, I'm gonna join the Discord, and I joined the Discord, and it was really funny because people fought all the time, and I was like, this is silly. Godot says, for me, ludonarrative dissonance is when Zenith turns into a business creature, because I don't like it and it makes me happy. Yeah, for me too. Yeah, I thought Jazz was funny because people fought all the time, and then I stayed for the Alan Wake streams and stuff, and then yeah, and then I made friends, and then I stayed for that. Hello, Miss. Boro is having yet another one of his silly ideas. I am feeling like the pots inside our shop are looking a little bit barren, so I thought to ask you if you'd care to fill them up with some plants. You did such a wonderful job before with the hanging pots. Wouldn't it be lovely to also fill the pots inside? Sure, I'll try and find some time for it. Imagine those students finding out you started dating. Oh god. Lovely. Any plant should do the trick. I will let you decide which ones. You can just be filling the big stationary pots. No need to fill the smaller ones unless you really want to. While you're doing that, how about if I draw up a little picture for you? Poro is not much of an artist, it's true, but I am enjoying drawing from time to time. Once you've filled up our shop with lovely plants, come and see me and I'll give you whatever I've managed to draw. Okay, Poro. You wish you were teaching about games instead of adjectives and conjugation of the verb to be? Yeah, that does sound significantly less fun, I'm sorry. Alright. Do we have a pot on us? We'll have to go find pots. There are pots lying around all over the place, surely. There's a lizard. Some of those students might be in JADS. Yeah, there's a 100% chance. There's a 100% chance some of those students are in JADS because I introduced them to the video and they looked them up. That's totally believable, actually. It's very funny when people know streamer Joe and not YouTuber Joe. Yeah, it's a little funny. On the big stream when I was kind of talking about the power dynamics of our relationship or whatever, I said something like I do a job that's actually pretty similar to Joe's, and everybody was like on Reddit or whatever was like, what does that mean? Is she a streamer? Does she stream? What does that mean? And I was like, okay, no, that's not what I meant, but never mind. Ludonarrative dissonance is seeing streamer Joe watch YouTube Joe. That's true. That was mindfucking me actually pretty hard because of the fact that I found him by the Witcher video. I was not doing well with it. Tom and Jory. Yeah. There you go. Do I prefer analog clocks or digital clocks? Analog clocks. I have my Apple Watch set to an analog watch face. I'm doing shoutcasting for slideshows. That'd be sick. Yeah, I do shoutcasting for the for the Cell Olympics or whatever they have. Do I know anything about The Witcher? Yes, I do. The Witcher 3 is my favorite, like one of my favorite games. And I've read the books. Yeah. I like the books quite a lot, actually. I'm actually an esports commentator. Wouldn't that be cool? I need a pot. I need a pot. I need to lock in and find a pot. There was a pot like right on the ground where I chopped all of those thingies. There it is. There it is. Am I applying for a Twitch partner? Yeah, but I have to wait for another 30 days. Have a good night, Jelly. Hope work is okay. Is Season of Storms worth it? I think all of them are worth it, but I'm a shill. Slow and boring? No. I hope that something entertains you, but not too much. How about that? Which Witcher book is my favorite? They all kind of blend together in my head, so I would have to go back and look at them to see. But my favorite thing in the Witcher books is whenever Yennefer writes Geralt a letter, the dear friend letter, as it is known, which I absolutely adore. Yeah, it's the one with the, yeah. Thanks, Allison. Oh, she is drawing on the floor. Whoa. You knew. You knew. I don't know if we need more plants, but I'll pick up some more just in case. Ooh, I don't think that one would be portable. Allison is very cogniferous. Except of what that means. She has no idea what the context of that is. Alice is your favorite Fortnite gamer? I guess mine too. It's just by default. The second search result is the Joe Wiki. What's the first search result? Being cogniferous of the meaning of cogniferous is in itself cogniferous in the superlative. It's sort of metacogniferous. Metacognition. Oh, actual word. Got to an actual word. Metacogmentary. No, we're just being silly. There was one more. Oh, there's one hiding in the back. Can I pick up a coffee plant? I can. Where'd he go? There. Did I miss one? Where did I miss one? I got this one. Oh, one here. I see. Wow, the 20 plus mine levels are scary. Lock in. Lock the fuck in. Good evening, Lemonade. Welcome. You're just missing me stalling because I kind of don't want Wanderstop to end, and so I'm just doing all the chores. If you had more time, you'd be starting Mysteria today. Might be worth it to wait till it's out, but I don't know. Are there any other of those? My chinchillas are very talkative today. Oh, there's one more here. I've never finished a ton of games I like by doing just this. Yeah, just like running around in circles going. Oh. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Redeemed. Where did I miss one? Oh no. Are there more upstairs? There are more upstairs. Alright, we need one. Two. Just two. It's a flower pot? It is. Okay. Am I multilingual? Not in any effective way. I speak like a little bit of French and a tiny sliver of Japanese. I studied both those languages in college and I do not remember them at all. Except French I remember a little bit of because I went to France a couple of years ago and I studied ahead of time. I keep meaning to like get back into it, but then I don't have time or motivation really. Yeah, remembering English is hard enough, yeah. What about Pig Latin? This is too difficult to think about. I am a weeb. I'm like enough of a weeb to mostly be able to parse Japanese pronunciations, but I don't watch anime, so at this point it mostly gets used for Joe's streams. I'm a weeb who hates slice of life, which is a fine state to be in. Okay, thank you. I'll accept that, yeah. I would accept that definition, yeah. Anime is not a banned term, but it used to be before I started streaming again, and then I was like, well, if I'm gonna be leeching off Joe's audience, they might actually get mad if anime is banned. So. Spent some time learning Japanese and prep for a month-long trip you were set to go for in April of 2020. I'm so sorry, Sarah. Oh my god, where's... Okay, this is the most frustrating part of Wanderstop so far, is trying to find all of these. Here's this, here's this, here's this. Oxenu, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. Boro is teaching me about the dangers of completionism again. No. Oh, there's two back here, two back here. I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. You had a small trip planned in 2020 to an event that was canceled and hasn't happened. When am I learning Quebecois French? Fucking never. So when I went to Paris, I could understand like I could understand probably 60% of what people said to me, even if I wasn't like good at responding. I went to Montreal and I could not understand a word. I had a native speaker with me, which was good because I did not know what was going on. Like actually. No offense to the Quebecois in here because like I don't hold it against them, but like I could not understand anything. Okay. Alright, Boro. Alright, Boro. There are a lot of flowers in here. I filled the pots with plants! Thank God. Walking into a Cajun French hotspot and self-destructing? Yeah, pretty much. So you did, Miss Alta. It looks quite lovely. I'm very glad that even here in the twilight of our time together, you are still taking the time to make our space beautiful. It means a lot to Boro. Truly it does. Now then, are you quite ready to see this little drawing that I have cooked up? Aww! They just want to kill me! And here it is. What do you think? The Pluffins are in it? He's got a little cup of tea? Oh, man. Your perspective lines are off. What sociopath picks that? Not bad. Thank you so much. It turned out rather well, if I'm saying so. I will call this piece A Million Tiny Delights. Yes, that is a good name. Here, I would be honored to let you take the drawing with you. Oh, he spelled the word wrong? I didn't even notice. I was so devastated by the drawing. Oh, man. Thank you again so much for your help. Aww. Yeah. On the little flower, yeah. Do not add a cuter painting to kill me. Why do you want me dead? Okay, alright. I am more convinced than ever that this is the main character NPC of this chapter. Okay. Hey, I got a question. If I find a thing and nobody else is using it, that means it's mine, right? Do I get to keep it? What exactly did you find? Come here, I'll show you. Okay. Finders keepers. It's true. Legally. It's gonna be the sword? Oh no, I hope not. Oh, we're heading for it though. Uh-oh. Boro's collection of tongues. Yep. It'd rule if she picks up the sword and starts swinging it. Alto just falls down on the ground crying, going, "What's wrong with me?" Boro standing in the distance, nodding wisely. Look, it's a cool sword. I found it, so I get to keep it, right? Well, that's actually my sword, so it already belongs to me. If it's yours, why was it sitting over here? Well, it's a really strange reason. I don't know how to explain it. Tell me. Well, I'm a fighter. This is the sword I use in combat. You're a fighter?
Uh-huh.
Yep, 8 years professionally. Whoa, that's so cool. Where'd your sword come from? How'd you get it? I had it made for me by one of the truly great blacksmiths where I lived. I gave her endless instructions and specifications for how it should feel and what it should look like. When I held the finished work, I knew beyond a doubt that it would help me become a champion. Endless days I trained with only this sword, over and over, learning its every subtlety. Years of practice, hundreds of fights, all using this sword. By the end, I felt complete and total mastery with it. The sword was made for me. I shaped myself around it. Whoa, do you also wear this big stupid mask when you're fighting? No, the mask belongs to someone else. Have you ever killed a person in a fight? I don't want to talk about that. But I want to know. I want to know everything about fighting. Is it fun to be in a real fight? Does it make you feel super, super cool? Yeah, get fucked, Ren, for real. Monster, I don't do all this because it's cool or fun. Really? So why do you do it? Because it challenges me in a way that I love. With a lot of skills, it's totally subjective as to how good you are compared to others. Combat is black and white. Either you overpower your opponent or they overpower you. So every time I defeat someone in combat, I know without question that I'm the one who worked harder. It's perfect crystal clarity. I did the work and you didn't. And that's how Alto learned nothing. A lot of things in the world are confusing, but this one isn't. It's incredible. What? What's that look? You are the coolest person ever! Really? I thought you said I was stupid and old. Yeah, that's because I didn't know you could fight. But now I know you're a fighter, a real one. That's so cool. Finally, a child's approval. Aw man, Jackie No Name would freak out if he knew I was hanging out with you. Let me have more tea. I want more tea. To drink or to abandon? Yeah. Listen, if you want tea, you should request a specific kind. What's your favorite taste or your favorite thing to eat? I like when she thinks her whole braid goes up into the air. Sometimes I eat dirt, but not because I wanna, just because it makes Annabeth so mad, which I like. Annabeth. What else? Cereal. Commander Crispies is my favorite. I eat it every time I'm staying at Tessa's place. Tessa's mom is so cool because she actually lets me eat sugary cereal. Cereal sucks if it doesn't have lots of sugar in it. That's what Commander Crispies says. Okay, so things that you eat include breakfast cereal, sugar, and dirt? Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'm gonna make you a cup of tea, and this time you're gonna actually drink it. Give her coffee, unleash her power. I don't want to give this kid coffee. I think we have a breakfast cereal one, right? Whistleberry. Snock cone. Give her coffee made out of 6 coffee. What are you, the intrusive thought chat? What do you mean? Oh, so Puff Pod. The origins of the planet itself. Would that be dirt? Puff Pod. Whistleberries. And snock cones. Okay. Things that mouse will not do. Give children coffee. Things that mouse will do. Attempt to turn a pluffin into tea. One of those things exists in reality and one of them doesn't. That's the connection here. I'm almost out of yellow things here. Sure your children aren't real. Pluffins don't exist because people turn them all into tea. Yeah, they're extinct like dodos, that's true. What? Pluffin does concur. Ribbit. Anytime you hear a word that sounds like dodo, you get jump scared? Oh, I see. I was like, what's wrong with dodo? Did I just fuck this up? I just fucked this up. I just fucked this up. Okay. Let's try something. Let's see what happens if I do this. What happens? Oh. Save. New tech for sure. Just in time too. So we need a snuff cone and then whistleberry. I have a couple of those lying around. She's standing there watching judgmentally. Right in front of Nana too. Your job had a word similar to your name. That sucks. We do have a whistleberry. Alright, here we go. Your name is close to Tom, so the recent Joe streams have been very hard. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is your name John? Somebody had to say it. Tom's. Alright. We're gonna do. I haven't developed internet psychosis where I don't recognize my own first name either, so both Dodo and other words make me go, huh, and all my blood vessels explode. I'm sorry. Imagine being called Mouse on the internet. It's a little funny out here. Now I jump at the mention of mice. Give her the fun little froggy nod, right? Surely she won't smash it. Sounds wretched, a bit lousy, thank you. I think I'll change my name to Humineko. You can watch streams with no issues. Yeah, sure. No such experience as yourself, Alduin feed pics? Okay. Who's that? Wait a minute. Hold the phone. There's a girl skipping around. There's a magical girl skipping around. Ah, my love, kindnesses to you. Welcoming to your most begotten traveling types. Yes? No. Yeah, sure. Hello. Hello to you as well, my love. Kindnesses for the weary gone. Muchly. It's a fucking gobby from Final Fantasy XIV. This is Wanderstop. It's a tea shop. So it's true? Well, beloved, 'tis indeed well much as a rest to be needed. Tells me, what kind manner of tea is it you serves like? There are lots of types. Tell me what you want and I'll try to find it. What I want, 'tis the lovely suite of sentiments. I can't do any. I can only hear it as a goblin's voice from Final Fantasy XIV. The fragile meme evolved in your head, and when Joe talks about the computer mouse, I think mouse, but not that mouse. And now so will I. Pleasant if you carry him, my love. Eon brew. Eon brew. Ah, so's the goddess herself do loves it the most. Chess finally made. Would be Soovcha, a cup for myself. How do you make Eon brew? Dreams, no? Dreams upon brews and such like. Hasn't you make well to do? Hang on. I'm gonna go talk to Boro. He might have some idea of what you're talking about. Boro! Some haters told you to lock in, so you closed mystery. I'm sorry. Have I been watching the Joe Show for a long time? 2 years or so, probably. Hey, there's a customer over here saying some things that are difficult to understand. She mentioned Eon Brew. Do you know what that is? My heavens, Boro has not received a request for Eon Brew in many ages. This is one of the elder drinks used in ceremonies from long ago. Ooh. Hey, Boro, there's another Fae at the door. Can you translate for me? Our new friend must be from Old Eon. What a treat. Boro was very fortunate to be attending a ceremony in Old Eon some years ago now, if you were believing it. What is Boro? What was the ceremony like? Goodness, it was immensely confusing. Boro has never been so overwhelmed. Many dozens of people, and everybody is singing or doing a dance of some kind. Time is relative. Do you remember the first game you joined on? I was talking earlier about how I didn't join on a game. I joined because of a video. But the first stream series that I was like attentively watching was Alan Wake 2. But that was probably 6 months after I started watching his videos and like joined the community, basically. Yet every dance and song is completely different. Was it all being improvised? I couldn't say. Then they would stop and be starting again, all in perfect unison with one another over and over. For hours like this it went on. Truly, the endurance needed was quite beyond my comprehension. I will be honest, Boro found it difficult to know what to pay attention to, so much happening. Yet for all my bewilderment, it was a truly unique experience, unforgettable in every way. Oh, but the Eon Brew, we must be making some. There are several steps we must be following. First, use only cold water. Ouroboros, aka Ouroboros, because Boro is stuck farming chill aura. We must be infusing the cold water with these ingredients in order. Yeah, time does flow weirdly with the streams, especially with breaks and stuff. I agree. First, a dupe shroom. Second, a waper sprout. Third, you must color swap a puff pod using hue shrooms. Add one of these colorful puff pods to the infuser. Fourth, toss in a blue loot. After all this, you add a tea-ball. Then you must let the ingredients sit for 1 full minute. Then finally, after a minute, one more tea-ball into the mix. Nothing else, just those ingredients. My god. All taken together, this should be making the Eon Brew. If Boro's memory is serving correctly, that is. Memory is not my strongest suit, not like bowling. I hope this is helping. Let me go make this tea before I get distracted by something. Bowling, eh? Indeed, a beloved pastime for when I'm finding the time away from the shop. Can you guess what Boro's highest ever score is? Guess. I did, it's in the manual. I also checked out on the cold water part. 297. 300. A billion? I don't know how bowling is scored. 300. Well, no, it's 104. But goodness me, what a wonderful feeling bowl it was. I was being one with the alley. Truly I was. May Boro one day experience such a delight again. One day. Now then, I will be letting you back to it. Best of luck with the Eon Brew. Okay. Bro just tucks up and rolls down the lane. No. Okay. The dupe shroom is the double one. That makes sense. We just made a puff pod, so we need to go gather some of the color swap ones. These are gift ones. These are in beginning and little ones. That's also about my high score, probably. I'm throwing them into the gutter. We made puff pods here, right? Is this puff pod? Yeah, so we should be able to just do that. Alright. Gotta get some shrooms. I left that tiny little sliver just for all of you to get upset about. Alright. We need 2 of these. We need 1 more. 1 of these. So we need 1 more of the color mushrooms. There's a color mushroom. short stream today, huh? What? What happened? What happened? What occurred? Well, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. It kept going the whole time on my end. Whoa. Well, sorry about that. I was just running around talking to myself and picking up mushrooms, so you didn't miss much. Let's see. It split the VOD? Whoa. Alright, well the VOD will be in one piece on YouTube, because it didn't stop on my end. Stream so cozy, Twitch fell asleep. Rodney, what did you do? Okay. Shroom, got it. Need a whisper sprout. What the fuck is a blue loop? After you're done, might want to look into the Twitch setting that creates a temporary screen in between stream interruptions and makes the VOD not split. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. I have no idea where that is. Missed peak mushroom top. My bad. Disconnect protection. Okay, I'll look at it. Is that in Twitch or is it in OBS? Same page as stream key. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you. It's on Twitch. Okay. Just a wafer sprout. Oh, blue loops is this. Okay. So 3 blue around a green. And 3 green around a blue. Got it. Put it on Trello? I don't have a Trello for me. I just have a Trello for Joe. Think I would organize my own stuff? No way. Alta is a good host. She's letting her tea cool properly so it's cold, just like the dirt that Monster loves. Gotta think of all the details. True. It really is just sitting out there, huh? What? It's a demanding one. Okay. Alright, and then the last thing we need to do is color swap this thing. First plant right in the middle of a path? Yeah, it's, you know, it's scenic. Oh, it makes new ones grow. Interesting. Okay. Alright, that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, here we go. And then we need both of these. About the wireframe emote, does that mean your VTuber is 3D? No. No, it's not 3D. It's just a PNG. Could go 3D at one point, but Huey, who makes all of my assets, just had a baby. So he's gonna be busy for a while. If you were to skin the avatar, it would have a wireframe. They don't even want to see a naked boulder. Don't talk about skinning it. My god. Oh, no, it has to be cold. It has to be cold. No, I put a little bit of water in it. No. I put a little bit of heat in it. It's fucked. No. No. Alright, we're cleaning the machine. It was on purpose and we're cleaning the machine. Alright, anyway. Yeah, we're cleaning the machine. Anyway. it's really fancy, so you gotta make sure that it's super clean. Alright, goop shroom sprout. Goop shroom. Sprout. Color swapped puff pod. Blue loop. Okay. Now, T-ball. And now I'm gonna set a timer for 1 minute on my phone. How's it going, chat? We gotta give Eon Brew to Boro a pluffin and make Alta drink it. True. In the game warm program, does any value 0? Is less than X is less than 100. Maybe. This is what it looks like when someone actually cares. Yeah. You set a timer on your phone too? Davey really did do it again. It's really making us think about our relationship with devices. Oh, look at me with putting little stars on it. Oh. Is that a twang? No, I don't have a twang. In the song? Yeah, I think it was a twang in the background. Alright. Yeah, we can reset the jukebox. Alright. That's it. Fanciest tea in the world. Oh, it's purple on the bottom. Oh, look at that stuff. Wow. Wow, look at that. You were jump scared? Let's give Boro a fancy glass. Actually, this one is better for the magic. Let's give Boro a nice. Is it gonna pour in all 3 colors? It is like those glass bottles of Sandart. No, it does pour in all 3 colors. Very impressive. Oh, it's like Neapolitan ice cream. Oh, I want ice cream. Boro, 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 Boro. Why, Miss Alta, have you brought Boro a cup of tea? Yep, this is for you. Wonderful. The liquids in the game are very pretty to look at, agreed. Well, it's a cup of Eon brew, exactly as Boro remembers it. Yes, I'm being taken back to that dizzying ceremony. It's almost like a dream. Boro spent nearly a week amongst the people of Old Eon, and what a people they were. So very intense about everything, intensely friendly, intensely passionate. I am being a fan of passionate people, as any reasonable tea maker would. But after a week, I was rather needing some time off to stare at the wall and do nothing. Yeah, I feel that. I hope that our friend from Old Eon enjoys the drink. To Boro's taste, it is a perfect recreation. Yay! You didn't have Sandart, Rodney? How many cups of tea do we get for each brew? Is it 3 or 4? I think I'm gonna give that girl one and then do a pluffin, and then we'll have Alto drink it if there's any left. It's a bit laborious to do more than that. 4? Okay, that would be nice. The human urge to drink the forbidden soap under the sink. Yeah, it is a bit Tide Pod colored, isn't it? Maybe even 5? Okay, well, we'll find out. Here you go. Cha, ne'er's been so loved a brew as such. Eon brew it does some. You're welcome? Welcome indeed, an easy blessin', begotten heavy minds. 'Tis brew most malevolently, a call upon her dreams, light begotten light. Rest? Very most grateful for it, love. What brings you to this forest? Callings upon lovely tree woods, so us of Old Eon comes forth toward, quite often like. Can't helps it, no, couldn't stops if truly wanted. 'Tis tree woods most coveted, indeed. Your feelings it, yes, the pullingness, my love, it stirs my heart. Pullingness? I was convinced until most my lovely. She feels it too, the pulling, the ripping. Were pieces of myself removed from, made fragment. Feels it all about here, I does. Yesin. Why is there a pullingness here? 'Tis ever ancient this, far as back it goes to near the solemn one. Is most needed the fragmenting, necessary like a binding of all's every stuff together, yes? Pulls apart what keeps together. Error 'tis only true knowing. Oh. Love, cheer face. Most wondering cloudy like it is. Ah, but wonderings eases blessings, yes. Shan't be deeper worsening, chiz worries, no. Very much unkind friendly, that. Here, love, let us be looking pon picture instead. 'Tis a most joyful one. Ooh. To seize the very home dwelling made myself pon old Eon. Ah, sweet friendly like. A most ancient home dwelling 'tis, but most loved. Warm hearth be the dream space, cha? That's cute. She's from Space World. Ah, yes, there within's the making. So's indeed. Adcha catches me going on and on. A favorite of pictures this. You'll take it, won't ya? A bestowal, kind, a gift. Sure, thank you. This seems hard to read out loud. Yes, yes it is. Fragments? Oh no. Dreams, my love. Dreams are at the call. Lovely sweet may they settle and show kind. I've been mentally hearing it with an Australian accent. I think business has to go. Way too nice to be Australian. Yeah, the picture mechanic is extremely diabolical. Yeah, extremely diabolical. Okay. Now, we pour a cup for a pluffin. And then if there's any left, Alta can have some. And let no one say I don't think about the pluffins. The pluffins came before I did. Alright. Where's a pluffin? Any pluffin. Come on. Here you are. Here you go. You get a real fancy one. Ooh. Ooh. Fun pluffin. The limited picture frames is in line with the seasons resetting. Yeah, it is, especially because they're like one of the very few things you keep between them. It definitely does a really good job of, like, you know, capturing how we lose things over time out of, like, memory, and, you know, like, exactly what that character was talking about things falling away and, like, fragments of ourselves that don't make it. Okay. Alright. No, not yet. I need to get a clean mug and have Alta drink, and then we'll give her her tea. If I was real smart, I would have composed a fun tea pluffin bit in style of old Eon, but I'm not smart, so no bit. Fair enough. Pre-Fields of Mystery, a Pichetto would have done it.
Interesting. It kind of sends these weird shivers all over your body. But it's not unpleasant. It's sort of, I don't know, invigorating? Like I could stand up and dance or something.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, okay. I can see how you'd use this in a big ritual. It's making me a little jittery and ready to move. Weird. Wow, and now the feeling is just totally gone. You need to keep drinking this stuff pretty regularly to make it through a whole ceremony.
Why didn't she get up and dance? Pre-Mysteria Paquetto would have pre-watched the section and composed Keef Pluffin bits for internet brownie points. Paquetto instead played Mysteria for 8 hours. No way. No way you're pre-writing your bits. Make a bottle of that stuff in Forest? Oh my god. The number of servings you can get from the tea seems optimized to make one for Boro, for a Pluffin, for yourself, and for the requester. I think you're probably right. Yeah, it is 5 cups of tea. 69 viewers. Nice. Someday we'll get back up after the great disconnect failure. I don't want to go for a run in the woods. I want to give Monster her tea. Here we go. Here's the tea you asked for. Can I have a different one? No, drink it. Okay. Oh shit, I jumped to catch it. This child is not wearing shoes. What do you think? Whoa, it tastes just like Commander Crispies. How did you do that? Magic? Ah, no way. Magic is for nerds. True. Maybe tea doesn't suck if it tastes like Commander Crispies. It don't taste like dirt, but that's okay. I never really liked eating dirt anyway. Oh hey, there's something I need to ask you. Do you think you could beat a lion in a fight? Definitely. Yeah, I think so too. How about a whale? Could you beat a blue whale? That's, I don't know how that would work. Oh, it's easy. You just kill it with your sword or your hands. Ah, yes, obviously. Which would you rather fight, a lion or a whale? Why not both? Yeah, I want to do that too. I would stuff the lion right in the whale's blowhole. Damn, this kid has read Dark Warhard. Could you beat a guy if he had a sword, but all you had was a toothbrush? Could you still kill him? Monster, combat isn't just about what type of weapon you have. Combat is about control. Control is physical, but it's also mental. Control is knowing what your opponent thinks, what he fears. If I know exactly what my opponent wants, what he's scared of, I can win every time. That's how I became a champion. I made sure nobody could control me. Whoa! This is so cool. I'm learning way more than I ever did in school. Does the whale have prep time? Stay in school. No way. I'm not gonna let school control me. Okay. Well, we tried. We tried, Nana. Sorry. We did our best. We told her to stay in school. Monster is the unironic target audience for Looks Like Your Twin Towers. After a warm meal and 120 seconds of introspection, I have begun to suspect that a username which is a common word is not so bad because you'll still be used to hearing it as opposed to a more unique sound-alike that jolts you awake. Yeah, as a treat, my real name is something that has multiple things that sound sort of like it that make me confused. So I get a little of both. She's just my little buddy now? Yep. Okay. Well, that's fine. Should I go to the forest and see if she comes with me? If I make her a coffee, it will be Monster Energy drink. I'm so unfunny when I'm streaming. I never make the good jokes. I'm a lot funnier when I'm not on stream. Always the forest? Oh, your name is Talisman, isn't it? Oh no. Okay, we're going to the forest. My real name Beatrice? Yep. When do I go home? When is all of this over? Soon. Will I ever fight again? Will I ever be that person again? Either way, I just have to make sure that never again. It would be really funny if my name was Mouse Dorichi. That would be impressive. I too disappear in a forest when a child follows me. It's the best thing to do. We get a cutscene. Hello, miss. Welcome back. You must be quite tired. I'm sure the fireplace can be helping restore you a bit. Boro, have you seen Master Winters in the forest at all? Do you know if she's okay? Please do not worry, Miss Alta. She's okay. The forest is taking care of her. Everyone who comes here receives the help that they need, I promise. Can I apologize to her? Miss Alta, perhaps this is not what she needs. Boro feels it would be best to give her some distance. Well then, I think I'm going to be getting a bit of motion in my feet. Yes, that sounds alright. Take care as always, Miss Alta. Alright. I'm gonna take a break. Thought maybe we beat it before the break, but we didn't beat it before the break. I'm gonna take a break. Okay. What does Boro need? Boro, why is he here? Boro has always been here, apparently. Or has known people here for a long time. Boro is the leader of this circus. Time to boot up Mystria for the 5 to 7 minute break. Don't forget to unmute the music. Yeah, I didn't. I have it run differently this time. Sorry about that. Here we go. All right. Look at that. Professional streamer. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. We're gonna test something. Okay, we're gonna test something real quick. Let's see how this goes. There we go. There is a notification. I try to make it unobtrusive. How do we feel? Yeah? Okay. Alrighty. Here we are. You'd say something mean about Mystria for the sec you may hate, but you can't bring yourself to do it. Don't you dare. Don't. You wouldn't. Wait. Do we not have a task right now? This is a game where we're supposed to have tasks. Okay. There was a desktop notification ping during break. Sorry about that. Well, I'm gonna go gather some tea, I guess. Unless Nana has something to say. Which apparently she doesn't. I get a lot of them on Jester. The entire Homestuck community is gonna come sub to him. The first 3 notes of Megalovania. Oh. What picture did I just pick up? Is that one of Gerald's pictures? You bully Joe into a second Homestuck stream, you can try, but I'm not going on that one. Oh. But that's not the... What? They just... Okay, whatever. That was a... C14, are you in the chat? Have I read Homestuck? No. I have not. Strange things do happen in the forest. Anything can happen in the world. It was the picture that was right before it, yeah. I just missed the Homestuck train. I remember trying to read the first part of it, and I was like, damn, I just don't like webcomics anymore. And I'm pretty sure that was the last time I ever tried to read a webcomic. I was there for it when I was a teenager, and then Homestuck happened, and I was like, this is a lot. That was it. We need to put together a presentation on the transformation and presentation pictures. That's probably it. That's what Zenith is working on. It's good for a while. That's what Baldur says. Anyway, cookie. Boro, is there a way to get more picture frames? I used all the empty ones in the shop. Ah, how artistically forward of Miss Alta. Perhaps a museum curator is in your future. But to answer your question, no. Boro is not having any more picture frames. Very sorry. I am, of course, acquiring them whenever I can, but picture frame salesmen are not often wandering these woods. Yeah, just trans-dimensional beings. Also, I bet Niana would get you picture frames if you ask. It's a bullshit excuse, Boro. Can you perhaps settle for just the number of frames we already have? What do I do with my other pictures? Again, with great apologies to Miss Alta, you may not be able to use every picture you're finding. We get it, Davy. Perhaps it'll be a little exercise in choosing favorites. Yes, a select few photos that call out deeply to your soul. We get it. Personally, Boro is so indecisive that I can never pick favorites. That's why the frames were all empty when you arrived. But one day I will be getting over my artistic decision paralysis, surely. Ah, yes, it is not too late for museum curator to be in my future as well. Did you know that the alert noise for the package raiders in Death Stranding is the first 4 notes of Megalovania? No, I have never watched or played any Kojima game. Boro didn't choose it all. Boro just let time go by. That's how Boro does it. Oh. Hey, what's the coolest fight you've ever done? The coolest? I fought Errol Draw on top of a moving train. Challenged me when I was a rising star in the fighting world. He wanted to cut me down a notch. I told him to pick a spot, anywhere he wanted to duel, so he picked the top of a train because he thought he was a superhero. I don't know if AutoMod kills you for linking a Twitch clip, but one of the mods can post it if it doesn't go through. No. Oh, here. Killed. Annihilated. I alt-tab to help. I told him to pick a spot anywhere he wanted to duel, so he picked the top of a train because he thought he was a superhero. Whoa, did you fall off? Nope, in fact, I disarmed him and held him at the edge of the train. He begged me not to drop him. Pretty humiliating for him. I don't think he showed his face at the arena after that. That's so cool. I'm gonna draw a picture of the fight. Make sure it's a high quality drawing. Boulder is being trolled by AutoMod, sorry. I'm gonna change that. Haha, never! Only shitty pictures. What? Fluffin? What is this? What is that? What are those? I thought I could put it on the chair. It's Matryoshka doll? Could be. Can't open it though. There's no seam on it. Just a funny little penguin. It does look like one though. The clip glitched your Twitch app. Boulder, what are you doing? That was a vlog. I did it. I drew a picture of your cool fight. Come on, I'll show you. Wow. That is pretty cool. Look, look. See? It's you on a train and you're beating the guy up. I know you didn't throw him off the train, but I drew you doing it because it's cooler. What do you think? You made me look too cool. Nah, this is definitely how cool it looked. Trust me. Oh man, I hope I get to see you fight one day. How'd you get missed opportunity to suplex the train? Should have picked up the train and beat him up with it. Thank you, Dual Cat, for subscribing. Resubscribing. How'd you get so good at fighting? Did you train on a mountain in the snow? No, I just trained the usual way. Hard work every single day for years. Whoa. How did you force yourself to train every day? Well, I didn't force myself. I wanted to do it. You did? You wanted to exercise? Yeah, I wanted to be great. If you want something hard enough, you'll go to any length to achieve it. Oh. How do you get yourself to want something hard enough? I don't understand. Like, if I want something, but I only kinda want it, how do I want it more? Well, I mean, when I say I wanted to be great, it was more like I had, it was like a voice in my head telling me what to do. Or, I mean, later on it felt more like an actual person, I guess, but for a long time it was just a voice. A voice telling me to work hard every day, to never stop. Who was that, I wonder? I had to. I didn't have a choice. Whoa, that's so cool. I want to have a voice in my head like that. Yeah, was that voice orange? No, you don't, I promise. What? Why not? Monster, this voice, I couldn't say no to it. Anything it told me to do, I had to do. And I didn't even realize any of this was happening. I was totally unconscious. By the time I could see it, I'd already done something horrible. Oh. Well, if I do get a voice like that, I'll just be sure to only do good things. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, it's probably my best plan yet. Why do you want a voice like that anyway? Because I never do anything good, because I'm kind of stupid. Relatable. So if I had that voice, I could work super hard to do stuff that's good. I don't think you're stupid. Ah, yeah, I am. You just don't know yet. Someday I'm gonna do good stuff for sure. Do your parents ever help you? Nah, they're always busy with stuff, so I don't see them very much. But it's great, because I get to do whatever I want. Oh. Well, thank you for making this drawing of me. It was easy. Drawing cool fights is the best. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that. Hey, Nana. How's business, Nana? Ha! The Puffin plushie. No! It's so cute. Ha! If I told you that, it would completely eliminate the element of surprise. I'd be a sitting duck. I can see you there waiting for me to slip and reveal something. It won't happen. So, have you studied the economics book I gave you yet? I read the whole thing. Good. Just remember, that's only the very start, the tip of the iceberg. Could be worse, her parents could be Rosa. You haven't begun studying economics until your brain is leaking out your ears. Literally. Keep hitting the books. Don't get flabby on me. I need actual competition out here. Kids today don't know anything about hard work, you hear me? It's all gone to hell. That's why you gotta keep the kid over there out of trouble. Gotta give her some direction. Nina, why do you keep berating me about taking care of Monster? Do you know her from somewhere? What's the deal? Are you gonna break your 56-year streak of not consuming Kojima content for Joe's Metal Gear Marathon? I actually have to face this choice. I actually have to, like, very seriously face this choice. And also, am I going to break my 56-year strike of not knowing anything about Five Nights at Freddy's? I think that one I'm definitely skipping. I think I'm not gonna watch Five Nights at Freddy's streams. But Metal Gear Solid is still up in the air. Yeah, no deal to it. I don't know the kid. Just, you know, got a feeling, that's all. No, hang on. Explain what you mean. Look, I'll tell you something here, but you gotta keep it between us. It's not because I'm faint of heart. I just don't want to know. Deal. I see things, okay? I got a type of vision. Ain't the way most folks see things. Nana's psychic? The big fellow over there been helping you out? He see things too. He's got an eye for what people need. See, the adults are already pulled into the station. We got our ducks in a row. But that kid over there has, well, let's just say she's got potential. Could go a bunch of different ways. And old Nana happens to have an eye for the ugly ways it could go. What do you see? Yeah, don't you worry. I ain't a fortune teller. Just got a vibe, that's all. All I'm saying is, a person needs direction or things get ugly. And I seen real ugly. And I'm telling you to head it off at the pass. Don't let it go there, wherever there is. That's it. That's all I gotta say about the matter. Alright, look. Take something off the counter. An olive branch on account of you. Help him with the kid. Damn. You know we're going for the pluffin. Thanks, Nana. Don't say I did nothing for you. Actually, scratch that. Please say I did nothing for you. Last thing I need over here is to be seen as some kind of charity case. Pah, never again. We're not gonna make tea out of the pluffin. We're not gonna make tea out of the pluffin. No. 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 Gonna go over here next to Boro. No. No plush puffin tea. I want to keep it. I won't be bullied into this. No. No. Hey, I made a decision. Want to hear it? Sure. I'm gonna be a fighter. Great. You know what else I decided? Guess. You're gonna be a thoughtful and introspective fighter. Ew, no way. I'm gonna be the least thoughtful fighter ever. But that's not the thing I decided. I decided that you're gonna teach me. You're gonna show me how to fight. Oh my god, is the plot of Wanderstop just the plot of the entire scope of all of the Final Fantasy 14 expansions ending with Dawn Trail? I want to know all the ways you kick and punch and how to dodge a suplex. You can show me sword stuff. I promise I'll be the best student you ever have. If you're my teacher, then you can make sure I work super hard and train every day like you did. Please? Well, let's not talk about Dawn Trail, compare it to Karate Kid, I guess. No, I don't think this is a good idea. Yes, sure, I'll teach you. Which is more in the spirit of Nana's request? I think teaching her. Yeah, I'm gonna be a fighter. This is the coolest. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm gonna be able to kick Weasel Wesley right in his stupid face. Damn. What do we do first? Can you show me a sword attack? We gotta do sword stuff. Actually, I can't pick up my sword. What do you mean? Doesn't it belong to you? It does. I've had it for years. I used it every single day. So what's the problem? It's just, I can't, I don't know. I can't carry it, or I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm trying. But you said you would show me stuff. You told me you'd teach me. Yeah, and I want to. I could show you other techniques if you want. Something without a sword. But I wanted to see the sword! You told me you'd teach me the sword! Let's just do something else, okay? No, I don't want to do something else. You promised me. There are lots of other things I can show you. I'm a professional fighter, remember? Yeah, the magical girl prancing in the background is very funny. But you can't even carry a sword. That's not being a fighter. That's just being weak. If you're not a real fighter, how are you going to teach me to be strong? I have to be strong enough. Strong enough for what? Strong enough to because I need to be good. I need to do good stuff, okay? What do you mean good stuff? Just, you know, whatever makes people want to be around you. I don't do anything good, ever. That's why Mom and Dad don't want to be around me. Ooh. That's why Annabeth doesn't care about me. I have to do good stuff, okay? I have to not be so stupid for once in my life. Monster. Why do you think that being able to fight has anything to do with people liking you? Well, I mean, it's like you said, you have to be in control of others. And if I'm in control, then nobody can hurt me, right? That's what you said. I promise, I don't think you're stupid. Yeah, you do. You said you would train me. You lied to me. You knew it was a lie and you said it anyway. This is so much exactly like talking to a child that I'm... Okay. Yeah, the music is making it worse. You think I'm a dumb kid, just like everybody does, and so you can lie to me and it doesn't matter. Monster, you aren't dumb, you just have no idea what you're getting into. Sword fighting is dangerous. I don't want to teach you unless I can carry the sword myself. It's not about you, I promise. There are other reasons. If it's not about me, then you should trust me. No, I can't. I won't. I'm sorry. I'm not good enough for you. I'm not good enough for anyone. Monster. Go away. Listen, there are other ways to be strong. Stop! Stop talking to me. Go away. Go away. Go away. Alright, fine. Boro? Boro, I just had a terrible conversation with the kid over there. Monster. She, I don't know what to do. Yes, Boro saw you speaking with her. It was appearing to be quite emotional. I wonder if Monster is in a way a reflection of young Alta. Yeah, so, sorry, I was processing things in my head and not saying them out loud, so fail streamer, but, whenever it was talking about all of the people being like fragments or like fragmented, I was thinking about how like Alta, like maybe some part of like Alta as a child is being reflected here, because remember like we got all of like the flashback things, drinking the tea to her being a kid and wanting to fight and like getting into fights and stuff. And yeah, Monster asking Alta for tutoring is a direct parallel to Alta asking for tutoring. Like I do wonder if it's like a little piece of her. Yeah. I don't think that everybody in here is a fragment of her, but I do think that maybe this is a process of like discovering a part of herself that she hasn't addressed in a long time, probably. Yeah. The main quests are a part of her. Yeah, I thought about that, but I'm not entirely, like, I guess Ren was, right? If that was the main part of her. The part of her that's Boro is feeling quite jolly. But is Boro part of her? Not sure how Zenith fits that theory. Well, no, Zenith would fit that theory in that it's like Zenith is, if like conceptually, right? Like we already talked about how Zenith is about a piece of is about like the art of sort of like creativity and like things that operate without borders and kind of like unlimited the unlimited way that we think like when we're children, right? Sort of falling into line. But the end of the Zenith thing is like, even though Zenith appears to have fallen into line, Zenith is still thinking creatively and doing things that are unique. Yeah, like even though Zenith is conforming on the outside, Zenith is not internally conforming, and I feel like what we're seeing is like, I don't know, things being made orderly. I don't know how to explain it best. Yeah, Boro and Nana don't really fit, but other people might. Like, I think Boro and Nana are, whatever is going on here, like, are their own entities. Yeah. I don't know though, and I honestly don't think that we're gonna get an answer to it. I don't think this is a question that's going to be answered in 20 minutes or whatever. People taking on a firmer shape as they become older, yeah, that can be part of it too. It's not that kind of a game. I think it's not that kind of a set of game designers. More like it. You don't think Alto would be a crypto bro / cis, which Nana is? That's true. That's true. Although Nana, so like conceptually, I feel like Nana and Boro represent kind of like two different paths to adulthood. Like, you know, when he talked about when they were younger, they did a lot of stuff together, and like Boro is like prototypical like retirement guy, like just kind of chilling, living in like this meditative state, and then Nana is like the swung far to the right as she got older, like I said earlier, like became like hyper capitalist. Like, I don't know, I'm just babbling, I'm yapping. I don't know. Children can be difficult. No, truly, they are minds of their own. Is there anything I can do to calm her down, to just settle her? Well, it is possible that she... Oh, goodness. What? Over there, by the exit to the forest. I believe she's taken something of yours. Damn it, what is she doing? This keeps getting stupider and stupider. I should go out there and track her down. Into the forest. I don't want her to hurt herself. I see. Would Miss Alta like Boro's assistance at all? No, I started this. I'll be the one to fix it. Very good, I'm understanding. I wish you good fortune on your forest rescue expedition. Do I want something... Do I want some cringe? Speaking of cryptosis, I don't know. Do I? Is it like the depressing kind of cringe? Because I don't want that. Thanks. I'll be back in a bit. We're about to have the climax of the story, okay? Like, don't want depressing cringe. This game is depressing enough already on its own. The fun kind of cringe. Oh, is it the... Well... I don't want to interrupt the, climax of the story with that, but you can post it in chat if you want. I'm not gonna watch final video before prison right now. You can put it in Discord if you want. Monster. Monster, where are you? Ugh, I'm an idiot. Keep moving, Alta. Monster, can you hear me? Oh. Monster, there you are. Are you okay? Monster? Hey, what's going on? Did something happen to you? Why'd your sword get so heavy all of a sudden? I gotta be stronger. What the hell? Yeah, I can do it. Ha! I can do it. I'm strong enough. Ooh. You see, it's my sword. I'm the one who deserves it. How are you doing this? I wanted it. I wanted to be powerful, and I got it. Monster, please, can you give me the sword? I don't want you to hurt yourself. No. You don't care about me. You just want what I got. Oh, this CG goes so hard. Wow, look at that. You can't even carry the sword. That's what you told me. You're just jealous because now I'm strong. You don't like me being strong. That's not true. I don't want you to hurt yourself. The sword is heavy and sharp. You can easily hurt yourself if you don't know how to use it. Trust me, I've used the sword for a long time. It's dangerous. I'm not gonna hurt myself. If you give me the sword, I'll let you make other decisions, I promise. Liar, you're a liar, and you think I'm too stupid to notice. Yeah, the art here is really incredible. Look at that. You can't carry the sword, so now I get it. I get to be in control now. Say it. Say that I get to have the sword. Monster. Say that the sword is mine now. Say it.
Hold on. Before you do anything, let's think about this.
You remember from being a teacher assistant, talking with kids is rough, especially when you don't know them well? Yeah, for sure. That's why I was like, I've had conversations with other people's kids, like, and sometimes they've been from, like, rough homes, and I was like, oh, this is so fun. Yeah, we hate to see Orange Alta here.
Alta, this is your sword. It was made just for you. You went undefeated for 3.5 years with it. Without the sword, who are you? You're nothing. You're nobody. Don't you see that? The sword is your right. Take it back, now, or you'll never be yourself again.
Wow. Imagine picking option 2 here. Holy shit. Tell Monster that the sword is hers. Yeah, it's yours. Really? I get to keep it forever? Yes, maybe I don't even deserve the sword. I'm so stupid. I screwed up. I screwed up so badly. It's mine. It's mine. Yes. I get to do whatever I want. I get to be a fighter. I get to fight anybody. Nobody gets to tell me what to do again. Ever. Nobody. I did it. Okay, what's the best thing to do? What's the best kind of stab to do? Do I swing like this? That seems good. Yeah, okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Oh. Oof, your dang sword. Why is it always getting so heavy all the time? I'm just trying to do a stab.
She's distracted. This is your opportunity. This is your chance to take back what belongs to you, Alta. Please, don't let someone else take something that's a part of you.
Yeah, I can't imagine what those options would look like either. I'm scared to find out. Hey, are you okay? Are you scared? What are you scared of? Her? Why are you scared of her?
She's going to do something stupid.
What do you mean? What is she going to do?
It's just everything. Everything she does is bad. I have to watch her all the time to make sure she's not being stupid.
Did she do something to hurt you?
She made everyone go away with how dumb she is. She made Annabeth and Noah go away, and Tessa. She made Mom and Dad abandon us. She's just so out of control, all the time. She's nothing like you.
Well, I mean, Monster, I'm not as in control of myself as you think I am.
You're not? But you told me... You said how hard you always work to be in control. That's what you said.
Yeah, I sort of stretched the truth a little bit there. Honestly, I said a lot of that because I wanted you to think I was cool.
You did?
Yeah, and maybe I used to be really in control at some point, but lately I just feel confused. I feel scared and alone. I've done everything right, everything I was supposed to do, and I still feel so scared. I don't get it. I don't get why I feel so alone. You know what? I think that's probably how she feels too, alone. Hey, I have a really big favor to ask you. Would you try your best to trust her?
What do you mean?
She's smarter than you realize, I promise. You have so much power over her, she'll do anything you say. She, Please, can you let her make some of the decisions? Can you give her a shot? I think she really wants you to trust her.
Really?
Why is the game saying what you took 10 years of therapy to figure out? I'm sitting here wondering the same thing.
You really wanted me to think you were cool?
Yeah, I did.
Huh.
Hey, am I good? Are you good? What do you mean? Like, am I good as a person? Do you think I'm good? Yeah, of course. You're weird and you're stubborn, but I like that for some reason. I think it's because you remind me of me when I was a kid. Really? Yeah, absolutely. You're actually a lot like how I was. Huh, okay. Monster, do you believe me when I say you're good? Because I mean it, you're good. Yeah, okay. I believe you. You do? Yes, I do. I trust you. I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. I'm good. Good. I mean... there. Thank you for resubbing, Jelly. It has been 2 months. Hopping back in during break. Has it really been 2 months already? Hope stream's been good. It's good. We're just crying a little bit. There. Will you stay with me? Can you promise not to go anywhere? It's okay. I trust you. Go on. Come on, Monster. You're tired. Let's go back. Okay. Cozy does sometimes mean a little bit of sad. She picked it up. She picked the sword up. She picked it up. Yep. Getting a little bit wrecked by this over here too. It's okay. Oh, glad to see you coming back around, Miss Alta. Did I fall asleep? Indeed, shortly after you returned to the clearing. The two of you both seemed quite tired. I put your sword back by the tree stump, as always. Is Monster okay? Indeed, she napped ferociously for a time, but now she's being up and about. Perhaps you should go say hello to her. She's certainly one who loves to talk. Yeah, sure. Is everything being okay? Boro, earlier you were telling me about how the forest works. When I was out there just now with Monster, I could feel my inner voice talking to me. She told me to take the sword away from Monster, but I was able to choose not to. How is that possible? She never backs down when I tell her to. Yeah, it's just like you said. Boro suspects this is the forest separating a thing into its pieces. For just a moment, you got to have some breathing room from this voice. But once I leave this forest, the separation will end, right? Yes, that is right. And the decision not to obey may become as hard as it was before. Oh. I guess somehow I thought going through all this would, like, change me in a more permanent way. It's not how therapy works, Alta. Yes, I am understanding very much. The forest is giving you no fixes. All it can be doing is to give you some new information. To be able to see something is perhaps not as pleasant as being able to fix it. But if you are wanting Boro's opinion, seeing is a wonderful first step. Well then, the shop needs our care as ever. I believe I will take a look around. I am wishing you well as always, Miss Alta. Boro is very wise. Without love, it can't be seen as a universal theme somehow. Yeah, Ryukishi does it again. Oh, she's all black? Coated or something. Yeah, look at me. I'm still kind of glowing and stuff. That's neat. Yeah, I'm definitely not that strong anymore, though, which sucks. But being big and strong was so cool. Is that what you get like when you're fighting? You mean, do I glow and gain magical strength? Yeah. Unfortunately, no, but it sounds cool. That entire sequence was so deflating in exactly the way it was supposed to be. I'm suddenly exhausted. Yep. Aw, dang, you should be huge and glowing. That would be so neat. Do you feel okay after all of that in the forest? It was pretty intense. Yeah, I'm good. I was just kind of tired for a bit, but now I feel good again. So, did you see another you and me when we were out there in the forest? Like a duplicate version of each of us and they glowed and talked? Nah, I don't think so. I didn't see anything. That sounds cool, though. I want to see ghost versions of us. Right. Okay. Well, okay then. I'm gonna go see if I've got superpowers from this black glowing stuff. Would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. What flavor do you want? The same as before? Yeah, make it taste like Commander Crispies. Alright, will do. And then the other girl was hopping around too. Oh! See you later, Jelly. Enjoy work. I can't believe we have to go make more tea after that. Holy... Alright, I guess we're not power washing this stream. Beloved, you feels it? Most deepest of fragments. A great pull, a rifting like twern't of much long ago now. Aye, this, the feeling, 'tis a calling purpose to feel this. To be, loves it most I does, feels it echoes, feels the ripples in my heart. A fragmenting most good kind, a calling purpose 'tis. Ah, so's. Hopes you also felt it, for most well uncommon a treat. 'Tis all, my love, 'tis all. Yep. It reminded you of Planet Lily version of the Kaiba OST? Well, I've never heard. You gotta play this game now? It's really good. It's really good. You're a bit lost on why our orange is irrational, but Monster's orange is the rational one. So as a professional therapy goer, I will say that both of those things are motivated by fear. Both of those are the spirit of fear, like your innermost fear. But because Alta's is a lot older, she's developed like coping mechanisms for dealing with that fear. So basically that is like at least my interpretation is that is like the deep part of yourself that is scared and trying to protect you. Monster's orange wasn't rational either. She blamed herself for things outside of her control. Yeah, it's like this is like the piece of you that is like the intrusive thought piece. The piece that punishes yourself, basically. At least that is what I think. That is what I think. There is a new power washing game coming out now. Alta's was the toxic thought pattern of believing that the only way she can live life is to be a great fighter, and she has to embrace pain for that. Monsters was the toxic thought pattern of assuming it's her fault that people abandon her. Yeah. There's a big sound from downstairs. I think my cat probably knocked something over. I hope that's what it was. I think for both it's the thing they believe about themselves that is wrong. Yeah, I think it's sort of that, but then it's also like it's the thing that they punish themselves for. Like there's something about it, like the part when Monster's bit was like I have to tell her what to do because she's so stupid. Like it's the part where you don't trust yourself. Like it's the part where you you're afraid that you're going to fuck up or that you're wrong or like there's a fear built into it. Why did they make those parts glow orange? I think because it's like a part of your mind that you're not aware of. I don't know why they picked orange specifically. I just did not pay any attention to what we should be doing. Oh, breakfast cereal and sugar. Okay, so that was whistleberries and snot cones, which in theory we should still have growing somewhere, but I'm just gonna grow new ones actually, like by the buttons. Is to represent them as like a spirit thing made of light. Yeah. Monster was very much, I'm stupid, so I only do bad stuff in the convo before that cutscene, blaming herself even then. Yeah, it was foreshadowing it for sure. Orange evoking positivity? I don't think orange evokes positivity for me. I would say no. Actually, I associate... it is a warmer color, but I associate orange with, warning. Or caution. It's very... Not yellow? No. It could evoke energy, like she's the one who wanted to get up and go and keep moving and fight. Yeah, it's an anxiety color for me too. I think it's, I don't know, maybe this is just like a weird thing. Is that even the right thing? I don't know. Is American warning tape orange and black instead of yellow and black? It's yellow and black, but I still associate orange more strongly. I don't know. I don't think it's a cultural thing. I think it's just a me thing, maybe. Brain not trained to not get stung by bees, I guess. Be the last time we're snacking this. need a story that'll look me dead in the eye and go, yeah, all these characters are aspects of the self, I've got some recommendations for you. Do you like video games? You watched Avenue 5, the sci-fi show where Hugh Laurie is a fake space cruise captain? I didn't know that existed. Okay. Oh, nice pink. You haven't played Disco Elysium yet? Whoa, we got great news for you. This truly was our Wanderstop. Sorry, Paquetto, couldn't read that clearly. I actually did start crying there, and then I panicked because I don't want to be crying while streaming, and I like hit the emergency stop button in my head, which I didn't know I had. Many such cases if we keep playing games like this. Here's your tea. Okay. What do you think? Yes, it's Commander Crispy's again. Do you know the Commander Crispy's theme song? He's got a song and all his cadets sing it. I memorized the song because of how intelligent I am. Oh. I'll let her sing the theme song. Oh, we're the Crispy Cadets on a mission to space. And we're serving up a breakfast of galactic good taste. So 3, 2, 1, are you ready? Get set. Cleared for launch. You are now a Crispy Cadet. Oh, good night. How you doing? Really speaks to the majesty of outer space. No, it's a stupid song about cereal. It's dumb. Okay. Hey, Monster, so it's possible that I'll actually have to leave soon. And you know, if that happened, I wouldn't be around to talk to you anymore. Oh. And, you're gonna be okay, even without me. Because, like, you're actually strong. You're stronger than you think. And you don't need, like, combat information to be strong. You're good all on your own. The way Monster conflates and twists good and bad feels like a really cool way to represent her confused self-worth. Yeah, I agree. The way she's using those words is really interesting, for sure. It's not about me, you know? It's you. You're good. Does that make sense? Maybe. I think so. Where are you gonna go? Home, I think, but I'm not sure. Is that good? Do you want to go home? Yes. I've been wanting to go home for a while now. I feel ready. That's what I need, I think, for me. Point is, sometimes people say goodbye and it's okay, right? Does that make sense? It's not about you. You're good. Wait, you were listening to a lecture about copyright while someone was watching a show in the same space as the person giving a lecture on copyright? That's fun. Sorry, I just processed that. You're good, okay? I'm good. Yes, exactly. You're good. Okay, yeah, I trust you. What is it? Nah, it's nothing. Okay, I gotta go. Alright, I'll see you around. Well... We're so good. We're so good. Is this the moment where we just go to the forest? Is this it? Have we reached the moment? I'm gonna go look at the sword first. We can pick up the sword. Yeah, sorry. I said that without looking at chat. Yeah, Luna, that's what I'm gonna try to do. For sure. If I can navigate my way around this place that I've been in for 14 hours. Okay. Nope. Damn. I thought that would be it. Wait, what? I could carry the sword when I was with Monster. Why not now? You're sad we're leaving Monster so soon? Apparently not. Boro. Nothing at all. Okay. Okay. Well, you haven't vibed with any of the other characters, but Monster really got you. Yeah, there's a couple that I vibed a little bit with, but that was tough. That was really tough. Monster was carrying this sort of their powerful telekinetic powers. Didn't she just yeet us out of the woods? Like, well. You're curious if non-Wukong will make another appearance? That was so weird! I don't know if we missed something there, or it's just like that, or like what? That was crazy. Thank you, Jindern, for subbing for 3 months. Thank you. Me now sad, me subscribe, and me go sleep. Happy to help. Try not to think in bed. Just no thoughts. I don't know why non-Wukong showed up. Can't even talk to Nana about it. Oh. You need your anxiety meds and not think in bed and don't have them? I'm sorry to hear that. That's rough. What's non-Wukong? There was a guy on a cloud who kind of floated in and then did not much and then left. That's non-Wukong. We'll just do a little bit of stuff. Okay, I'm back to going insane over what the music reminded me of. I found the track from C418's Bandcamp and it reminds you of something, but it's not what you thought it was earlier. My god, okay. Should we go back into the woods? Without the sword? Wish you could just sweep stuff into nothingness, that would be good. Maybe we just leave the sword here forever. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just have to leave it. Uh-oh. It does feel a bit Breath of the Wild. Hmm? When do I go home? When is all of this over? Soon. Will I ever fight again? Will I ever be that person again? Either way, I just have to make sure that never again. Nope, that wasn't the solution. What? Hello, miss. Welcome back. It seems it was another difficult trip into the forest. I hope you're doing all right. Personally, Boro is not at all minded in coming to get you. A chance to get to know these woods better. How long have you lived out here? Huh, how interesting. What? Miss Alta, I believe this is the first time that you have asked me a personal question. Perhaps I'm mistaken, but I'm almost certain this is the case, yes? I am appreciating the thought very much. Boro has lived here his whole life from the very beginning. In fact, the woods were being much smaller back then. But the more people who are coming to visit, the larger and larger it grows. I was not quite being born in the usual sense, more like I was being brought into existence. Oh, Boro is a fey creature! Who was doing the bringing into existence? Miss, this is an excellent question. I am not fully knowing myself. But there is a deep connection I am sharing with this forest. Yes, most tied to it I am. It all sounds quite vague, no? I agree, not a very helpful answer. Much of it is being beyond my understanding, which is fine by me, not looking for answers, no. Boro is simply drawn to where he is needed, that is all. Ah yes, it is lovely to talk about oneself, a very pleasant sort of feeling. Thank you for the opportunity to do so, Miss Alta. Well then, a faint bit of exercise sounds good for the mind. I'll be getting back to it. Boro is a primordial god. Wow. People are always asking who is Boro, and Alta finally asked how is Boro. True. I think that there are some parts you have to advance by going into the woods. Okay. He's on the same level as Detective Columbo. He has a fake wife. Hey, do you want any more tea? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Monster. I really enjoyed spending time with you. Did I do a good job? I love the little piano cue for her. I hope you get strong. Who's this? It's Nana. Nana, it's gonna be extremely weird hearing nothing but silence from you. Silent! She is Faith! Look, she can still talk! Silence! Missy, I tried being silent once and it was a goddamn nightmare. How are you talking? I thought everybody went silent. Yeah, the losers did maybe. Do I look like one of those bimbos to you? Can't shut me up. Just you try, universe. Just you try. I prefer you loud, actually. Well, good, because I only come in one size, and that's extra loud. Is there a reason you didn't lose your voice the way other people here seem to? Missy, I already told you this. Me and Boro ain't like everyone else around here. The two of us are cut from a different cloth. We don't play by the rules you've been setting here. This is ominous Nana music. The rules I've been setting? Yeah, you. I'm perfectly aware of who the forest is responding to around here. So don't go try making this about someone else. Take some damn responsibility for once. Oh, thank you, Simple, for resubbing. Wow, it's already been a month of streaming. Incredible. Yeah, I know. Today, the 1 month anniversary. Alright, that's it for old Nana. Something tells me I gotta be getting out of here. Lickety split. Nana, you said you saw potential in people, right? The bad kind? Yeah, what of it? What do you see in me? In you? Look, the reason why I don't tell folks about this vision of mine, they all seem to need some kind of reassurance. Reassurance that they ain't bad people or some such like that. You listen to me. There's no bad people, only bad choices. That's it. The kid over there, she doesn't get the choice. The choice is being made for her, and that pisses me off. Pisses me off. You, on the other hand, you get to choose, so don't just be an idiot about it. How do I not be an idiot? You'll figure it out. Alright, time's a-wasting. There's market potential out there just begging to be tapped into. I'm out of here. Bye, losers. Good riddance. Don't die, Nana. Local old woman, too much on the grind to be silenced by the universe. She so is. She so is. Alright. Alright, here we go. We love Nana. We love Nana. Boro, it's done. Monster isn't talking anymore. Oh, I see. Indeed, Boro noticed you're looking somewhat ashen. How are you feeling? I just want to get out of here. Yes, I can be understanding that very much. Well then, I'm thinking it is time we convene at the shrine once again. I will see you there in just a moment. Oh man. It's the end of our journey. I'm an NPC on an escort quest? Yeah, ending inbound, for sure. Here we are, one last time. And there we go. This is it, Miss Alta. It is time to... Say, Boro has just now had an idea. What if we made one last cup of tea, one more brew to send out our big adventure together? I would be very grateful if you were to make me a cup of something you love. What do you say? Sure, I can do that. How delightful, thank you. Please bring whichever flavor of tea you prefer. I am feeling most amenable right now. Perhaps a flavor that best captures your feelings on our time together. But only if you wish. Anything at all will do just fine. Finally, Pluffin' tea. Thank you again, miss. Coffee? Make him coffee? That's so mean. No, no, no. What can we put in it? I want to put Wayper sprouts. Azzy fruit. Weed. Food. I want to put Wayper sprites and Azzy fruit. And maybe mushrooms? No, no mushrooms. Yeah, I think Wayper sprites and Azzy fruit and maybe sweet millions. Blue loops? No, not the fruit of regrets, no. Actually, do we need pink for any of those other ones? We need much pink. Okay, alright, here we go. The final teeing. Oh man. This is a journey full of regrets and admitting mistakes. But we don't regret the journey. I guess conceptually you're right. We can do that instead. We can do it instead. It feels like this could have gone differently based on your choices. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if you just played it like her being a dipshit for the whole game, what it would be like. I would have trouble. I have a lot of trouble playing games that way though. So blue and green. Like when I play like Fable or something, I can't do like a it is really hard being mean to the electronic people. You did backseat Pichetto, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Just this once. Yeah, I have a really hard time like just doing genocide runs of things or whatever. Silveri. You tried doing an evil playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 and gave up in Act 1. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't have it in me. Time on Nightbot, you deserve it. Time you out in Nightbot, you deserve it. No, Nightbot, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, you GM RPGs? That sounds cool. Okay, so we got Azzy fruits and then Wayper sprouts. So green and now blue. Okay, that's all we need. That's all we need. Okay. Alright, here we go. I have a really hard time being bad at any game, which is why I can't 100% list games that got evil achievements. I will never have 100% in Stardew Valley achievements, even though I have like over 1,000 hours played of it, because there's no way I am ever giving anything to Jojo Mart. Just none. Just zero chance. It's just never happening. You have Jojo Mart achievement? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so cool looking. It is bad. It is bad. Now we have to pick our nicest mug. I want to give him the frog mug. Or the... No, he can have the roses one. This isn't a bong? No, this is where we make the tea. Look at that. Look at that. Zeus, allow me to destroy Jojo Mart in my life as well. Kiara's kind of an ass, so you don't feel bad. That man has a family. Ah, and here it is. Goodness, do I taste Azzy fruits? What fun to think of one's best friend. Miss Alta, did Boro become your best friend as a result of our adventures together? He got my message in the tea! He probably not, but I am hoping I climbed the friendship ladder a few rungs. No, you're my best friend! There's a subreddit dedicated to hating Pierre. Miss Alta, thank you so very much for the drink. I'm grateful for your presence and your effort as always. In fact, being here with you now at the end of it all... Well, I must say, it is a strange and wonderful feeling. No customers asking for tea, no tasks that require doing. Just us and our tea shop. Isn't it a peculiar sensation when everything goes quiet? I know how much Miss Alta enjoys excitement, but perhaps you might stay here and enjoy the silence with me for a bit. Stay here and do what exactly? Well, that's just it. There's nothing in particular to do. You could decorate a bit if you still felt like arranging some of our mini plants. Or maybe there are some photographs you would capture, or not. You might meander about and sweep up some leaves or feed the puffins. Perhaps you wish to make Boro another cup of tea. I'm always enjoying that very much. And of course, you can be making a cup of tea for yourself to sit and enjoy. Are there any flavors of tea you've not yet tried? Now might be the time to try a few. And Miss Alta, these are not requests or tasks. If you simply want to sit and do nothing, that is fantastic as well. I'm only suggesting a moment of pure open-endedness, if that makes sense. Nothing in particular to be gained, just existing. In fact, this is what life is like for Boro most of the time. Nothing much happening, just existing. Don't you get bored? I love it when games clearly indicate what they're about to end. Yep. Yes, all the time. But it is something I am enjoying, in fact. Boredom can be a wonderful luxury. Did they really name him Boro because he's bored? Is that hard to imagine? I understand, but it is true. What do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel like taking a bit of time to enjoy the silence? But how? Doing nothing is excruciating for me. Boro, you've seen me. I genuinely keep trying to slow down and rest. I want to get better at it. But then the person who looks like me, every time I try to do nothing, she forces me back into action. Sitting around all day doing nothing is meaningless if she just gets her way in the end. Ah, yes, I'm understanding completely. Perhaps she is seeing boredom as an obligation, an errand, a chain upon the neck. From that perspective, I can be quite understanding her objections to it. If I had to guess, boredom may be a difficult thing to do until she allows it. So perhaps you can request her permission to be bored. You think she'll listen? I don't know. But to ask the question with an open heart is a good first step. And for now, she cannot stop you from simply sitting on a bench and listening to the wind. Perhaps she'll better understand the merits of boredom with an occasional demonstration. She wants what is best for you. I am sure you can persuade her of the value in doing nothing. Miss Alta, thank you so much for your patience and your thoughtfulness. Boro appreciates it very much. You have shown such remarkable resilience, it has been a true treat to be on this journey with you. Whenever you have become bored of boredom, you may of course meander over to the shrine. I feel quite certain that it will allow you to move on to the next thing, whatever that means. Once I sit down at the shrine, I won't see you again? Oh no, I believe I will see you before you go. Boro may not be in control of the forest, but I am certainly able to sneak in a last goodbye. Don't worry, I'll be there to see you out. Take your time, Miss Alta. Do not go until you feel good and ready. We are in no rush here. Okay. I feel so called out. I cannot believe Davey preempted the half an hour I've spent on this stream running around doing nothing in particular by telling me to do it at the end. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. This speaks to me more than almost anything else in the game. Yeah. This game has a little something for everyone, doesn't it? At the level of the soul. My god. A unicorn? Just getting wrecked by the devs over and over. You monster. I don't know if you can hear me. I really just, I hope you're doing okay. I'd love to get to talk to you again someday. Well, yeah, okay. I'll see you around. I wonder why they stopped talking like that. I'm not super good at understanding psychological games. If this game hit good, yeah, this game hits real good. It hits real good. All her drawings are still there. Oh. No, she's gonna go back and she talked about her parents and unicorn tea. Will it just let me go sit on a bench and do nothing? Let's find out. It will. Not being able to talk to her but still trying to is getting you. Yeah. Lo-fi beats to cry to. Okay. Alright. We're gonna end the game. We're gonna end the game. We're gonna be so brave about it. Yeah? I hate games ending. And I hate this game ending especially. Here we go. Alta stares at the mysterious shrine. Sit down in front of it and let your mind wander. Yep. Here we go. Hey, are you there? Can you hear me? I know you're here. I can feel you. Could you trust me? Please, I want to earn it. I want to earn your trust. What do you think? Can you give me a shot?
I want to earn your trust. I want to earn your trust. Can you give me a shot?
Well, well. There it is. We're done. Miss Alta, I believe the forest will now be sending you off. So I'm just going back? Everything returns to how it was? Well, I can tell you for certain that you will be leaving these woods. But whether it goes back to how it was, that will be up to you. Am I gonna be a fighter again after all of this? Well, from Boro's perspective, I am certainly thinking it's possible if it's something you want. But what do you think, Miss Alta? Do you feel that you are going to become a fighter again? I'm not sure. Do I have to decide right now? Not at all. In fact, perhaps it's a good thing to truly never know. I'm very proud of you, Miss Alta. Boro has very much enjoyed your company here in the clearing. Whatever comes next is up to you, and I trust you to be making the good decisions. Once I leave, will I ever see you again? Oh, I should very much be thinking so. But not right away. In time, the forest will always invite you back. I've enjoyed spending time with you. Ha, Miss Alta, to hear you say so is a joy upon my soul. Thank you very much. And I you. So what do you say? Are you feeling ready? No. It is up to you. We will not move on until you have decided it is time. This is such a good moment. Can we stay here just a few more minutes? Of course, Miss Alta, of course. We will stay right here until you're ready. Really connecting this game to the house level and beginner's guide. Yep. I'm lacking context for everything outside the last 15 minutes, but is this an alternate reality? Umineko has ruined my perspective on a magical world eternally. You get credits if you wait? No, not really an alternate reality. I'm not sure. It's not clear. There's no clear answer to that. This was a very good game. Yeah, what a time. C14 does have 418 does have a name and a Wikipedia page. Yeah, potential pizza is right. It could be a real forest with magic going on. It could be a magic forest subdimension inside a magic forest. It could be one big hallucination that she had because she got hit in the head during a fight too hard. It's not made clear. It's a metaphor for therapy. It's a metaphor for growing up. It's is Davy doing it again? Yep. Could have been a universe created by her. Yep. Your money is still in Fey Realm. I agree that it does seem a bit like a magical forest moment. Sakuboro. Oh man. She did run in the forest, but she tripped and fell in a really comfy pile of leaves and took the best nap ever experienced by humanity. If I met Boro during a nap, I would be very pleased. Can we take a minute to appreciate how well this game's like lighting and colors works with my overlay? Holy shit, I just looked over and I was like, damn. You think it remaining ambiguous is more meaningful? Yeah, I like 5 seconds into theorizing about this game, I realized that we weren't gonna get any answers, so yeah. Our first truly comfy game, yeah. Lee Alexander in the credits was interesting. Yep. Hey, can you wait like 20 minutes? Maybe even less? Did this earn the cozy tag back in the end? Sort of? Sort of? You wonder what Gerald's deal was? He had a problem with his leg and something with his kid. Yep. The message that the game had was that we would never get a satisfying answer to that, but we did get a letter later on from him, so he seemed to be doing okay. French. message of this game was dark media is the apex of artistic expression. That's true. If this is a hallucination, the fact that she hallucinated all that dark warheart is really cool. Ivy Red Pets, cute. I like the pet thank you section. Yeah, well, Dirk represents the gender identity crisis that was the subtext of the game. Did you miss it? Three for three bangers from Davey. True. True. Does it again. I can't believe how well this game captured the feeling of I just ripped out my soul in an hour-long therapy session. How am I supposed to go back to being just in my head in real life? Yeah, it sure did, didn't it? Wow. Oh, you can do chapter select. Ooh. Oh, that's handy. Wow. You have a meeting in an hour at work? I'm so sorry. Oh. Yeah, Evie, I think I don't know if it's a universal thing. I think it probably depends on like how good your therapist is and whether you interface with therapists in this way, but like, and what kind of therapy it is. But I've definitely had some therapy sessions where I just like felt like I got annihilated and then I had to just go like pack it all up and go back to existing normally, and it's like, well, what the fuck? Thank you for coming to this stream, Victus. You should definitely play this game or go back and check out the other VODs if you're interested, because there were really cool characters in the first parts of it too. The sound effects and changing options are in key. Yep. Oh, I was gonna stream Power Wash Simulator with the rest of the time, but we don't have that much rest of the time, and I'm trying to decide whether I want to talk about this or just let it sit for a bit. You don't think anything is ruined for you and you were too hooked to stop watching? Yeah, definitely check it out then. It's really good. The notes do change with the music's chord progression, yeah. I mostly got anxiety issues I need to figure out, so a lot of my meetings are chill. But I've had some hard ones when going through trans diagnosis. Yeah, I think it, especially the stuff that's rooted real deep. Like, I went through therapy because of some stuff that happened when I was a kid, and I did a type of therapy called EMDR that basically involves going through the stuff that happened when you were a kid and, like, revisiting it. And, having to like sit there and basically it felt like going on a train through my memories, like reliving all of the stuff that happened when I was a kid and reprocessing it when I hadn't thought about it for 20 years or whatever was like really like when I walked out of that therapist's office, I felt like I got hit by a truck. Yeah. And this game brought up some of the same feelings, especially like Monster at the end there. I think like for people in chat, Monster hit a lot harder than a lot of the rest of the story, and it was that way for me too. Back from doing chores, didn't expect this game to hit that hard. Do all comfy games run over you with an emotional 18-wheeler? No, but some. Spiritfarer is 90% off on the Steam store. Oh. I would actually love to stream Spiritfarer, but I don't think I could make it through it again. This game did make me want to wrap myself inside 500 blankets, which is cozy. That is technically true. It could be a cozy, inspiring game. And yeah, I think letting us sit is appropriate. I think we can just hang out here for a few minutes. I've been hugging a pillow this entire stream. I should have been smart enough to bring one in. You're cuddling a cat. My cat was just yelling at me. Where'd he go? Peace out. You started Spiritfarer and then Mysteria happened? That's right. That's right. You missed the ending. It's okay, you can catch it in the VOD. It was very emotional. Yeah, Monster into the ending was like really good writing. Oh. Sometimes after finishing a game or a book, it happens to me a lot with books. Like, I think, I don't remember. I can't remember if Joe and I talk about stuff on or off stream. That's so bad. Did he say this on stream or did we talk about it? It was sometimes after I finish like a really good game or a really good book that I'm like really emotionally invested into, it also feels like that, like after therapy, like that after therapy feeling of like I just dumped a bunch of my emotions somewhere and now I have to face the real world. Yeah, I get like emotional withdrawal. That's a good way to put it. Like I got it after finishing Umineko, actually. That's a really good example. That's maybe the hardest I've ever gotten it, where after like spending 200 hours or whatever with the story, then it's like, okay, it's done. And I was just like shell shocked. It is like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? I feel that way with this game. Oh, it's like most times at the end of a game, I'm just like, okay, ready to be done. And like, I don't want to sit around doing nothing or like sweep up the stuff. But like, if I weren't streaming, I'm pretty sure I would have spent like an hour still just like reorganizing everything on the shelves. Like, oh, I was shocked by how much it actually managed to connect with me as someone that couldn't really relate to Alta at all, as I have kind of the opposite problem from her. I can't ever find the motivation to do anything rather than can't stop doing things. It was just so well done. Yeah, I feel like I don't really, I experience like, I have some Alta problems and also some of the opposite kind of problems, but like just the way, it's like the way that she was handling those emotions and kind of coping badly was really, really relatable. And like the stuff that Boro was saying, being like one of the things when I've been in therapy is I had therapists that had to remind me over and over it's important to be kind to yourself. And Boro being like that, you know, like it's like you don't have to punish yourself, Alta. Like you can just sit. It's okay to just sit. You don't have to be doing something all the time. There's nothing wrong with you. Like, you know, you messed up. You can still recover. Like, man, like, oh, it doesn't matter how many times people say that to you. It makes it, I don't know, but I don't know why this game like sends it home like a getting punched in the gut, man. Yeah. I've never been left grasping at how to move forward, but To the Moon in particular was the one game that made me feel strong enough to motivate me to make big life changes. Yeah, so when I finished To the Moon, I smoked at that time, and I went outside and chain smoked like 3 cigarettes and like laid on my porch and stared at the sky, and then also like made some changes in my life afterward. So same. Yeah, I no longer smoke. Please don't cancel me. Learning to be kind to my anxiety was the hardest thing in therapy for me, and I still need reminders. Yeah, same. And it kills me whenever people that I'm close to are you know, like having anxiety or feeling bad about themselves and just like call themselves names or call themselves stupid, or like that was why Monster hit me so hard, is there are a couple of people in my life who will just like insult themselves, and it upsets me every time. Yeah, I did, because then I say you need to like be kind to yourself, and they're like, it's not like I'm just using words. If I just say words, it doesn't mean anything. And I'm like, yes, it does. What do you mean language doesn't mean anything? Like the words you're choosing, of course, mean things. Of course, the words you're choosing mean things. There's like multiple people in my life I've had this argument with, and oh man. How long did I smoke for? Oh, 5 years. Like 5 years a lot, and then like once in a while after that, but mostly for about 5 years. Yeah, maybe less, maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. Bed is the worst place to think in sometimes. Yeah, it sure is. My biggest anxiety moments are when I'm trying to sleep if I'm not careful. Thank you. I quit smoking by picking up knitting, and then every time I wanted to smoke, I knitted instead. And now I have cool scarves. That was why Monster hit so bad for me. I've got a friend that has that really bad, and it can be really rough to hear. Yep. Yeah. It's so difficult, and I really like that Monster was a child too, because when someone is like deep in the midst of that sort of like angst, it can be like talking to a child, where like anything that you say gets turned back around to feed into exactly what they want to believe. And it feels frustrating in the exact same way, because it's like nothing that you say can get through to them, because that is a realization they need to have themselves. And they just don't seem to get there. Yeah. The bit where Alta asked Monster if she believed her when Alta said, "You're a good person," really got to me. Yeah. It's exactly that too. Yeah. Yeah, I do think sometimes self-hatred runs so deep you don't even catch it until someone else notices. Yeah, because you just get, like, how you talk to yourself isn't something that you think about, because there's no one there to point it out. There's no Boro. Writing fanfiction is a way of like processing those feelings is really interesting. I never thought about using it that way. It's super interesting. Having her still walking around but unable to talk was a very grief adjacent thing. Yeah, it was like being able to see her but not being able to interact with her anyway. Yeah. Mouse in chat, thoughts on why Alta could resist Orange Alta's desires at the climax? So one thing that I've been thinking about a lot during this playthrough is there's I want to make sure I'm googling it to make sure that I get like the right language for it. Sorry, I don't want to say anything on stream that is inaccurate. Okay, so there's a psychological field of thought called internal family systems, and internal family systems has two kinds of it involves imagining yourself as multiple people, or like multiple pieces of a person. It's not the same as having like multiple identities. It's basically there are different versions of you in your head, and all of those versions of you are doing the same, like different things, and then there is an executive you who is being affected by those things. And one of the main groups is called a protector, and the two main types of protectors are called managers and firefighters. And managers are the ones that do like making sure that you're doing all of the things you do to survive, like making sure that you're doing your work, like the part of you that sort of manages everything that's going on that has to happen for you to function. And then firefighters are the ones who handle the emergency. It is like Inside Out kind of, yeah. Internal family systems basically talks about what happens when one part of you gets out of control. So like for a firefighter, if you've dealt with a lot of emergencies, firefighters can start seeing everything as an emergency, and so it acts up super hard. And so that's why I said it seemed like the Orange Alta was kind of like a manifestation of fear that was just overperforming, right? Because I was thinking about firefighters. Yeah, internal family systems. So my interpretation, kind of through that lens, although I don't necessarily think it's what they intended or the only correct interpretation. My interpretation is that is a part of Alta that is dedicated to protecting herself, that was over-indexing, basically. It was a part of her that was acting out of fear. And the sort of like central Alta, the one that wasn't voiced, is the sort of like central executive part of herself. And so the end of Wanderstop is complete. Hello, we're talking about psychological theories now. So my interpretation of that was that what in this sort of like therapeutic process of the game, what happened was she managed to sort of like strengthen her central self strongly enough to be like, hey, no, I don't need to be protected right now. I need you to trust me that I'm okay. And that was why she was saying, I want you to trust me. I want you to trust me. Because part of IFS therapy is actually like learning to talk to those different parts of yourself, like sometimes talking to them in your head even. Yeah, and it makes sense with monster at the end too. Does it have anything to do with plural systems? No. This is like a completely separate school of like therapeutic thought that's basically like imagining yourself as multiple people, or multiple parts of a system. Some people, I don't know, I'm not super familiar with plural systems, so some people might use this as part of it, but for me, this is just like a therapeutic technique that I was taught in therapy. Do I think the other characters are representations of Alta? I don't know. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier. I don't know. I don't necessarily think so, but you know, like at the end, Nana did say that that the woods were under Alta's control right now, so it's possible. It's possible that those characters, even if they weren't, oh, thank you for the sub, Victus RP. Even if those characters weren't direct representations of different parts of her subconscious, it's possible that the people that wandered into the woods and were directed to her were people that she could learn from. Yeah, they could be memories of people she might have met or seen in passing, but they could also be brought in by her to reflect aspects of herself. I think Godot's reading is probably, yeah, I think Pizza and Godot are settled where I am, which is that the forest magic brought people to her that were similar to the struggles that she was having. Yeah, I think that Nana and Boro are just like forest entities, but the other people were probably people who are really similar to Alta in some way or another, because they all seem to have something in common with her, right? So yeah. I don't know. This is a really good game. This is a really good game. Nana is the capitalist elemental spirit, and Boro is the kindness elemental spirit, maybe. So what was Dirk Warhard's endgame? I don't know. I don't have an answer for Dirk Warhard. Rage elemental. Dirk Warhard said trans rights. Yeah, that's what he did. That's correct. Dirk Warhard is the platonic ideal of who to be. That's the message to take away from this game for sure. It could just be social, like societal masculine expectations. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what he was there to portray. I don't know what the presence of the Dirk Warhard books was there for, necessarily, except to like present how silly that kind of like conception is. As like a kind of a, because she was a fighter, right? And so maybe that was to be like, okay, like look how silly it is if you take this to its logical extension. Yeah, it was definitely an excuse for fun writing. I don't like, they did pick a type of fun writing to do, presumably for a reason though. So yeah, I don't know. I think the bit of putting in like a critique of it was really funny. This is the best part. I want to go hug my cat, so I think I'm gonna end stream a little bit early and go hug my cat, if that's okay with everyone. You never would have guessed Davey made this game based off their presentation? Yeah, same. Yeah. The critique about Dirk being anti-change leading into Alta being unable to change was great. Yeah, that's true. All right, banger stream. Thank you. I thought it was a banger game. Really recommend it. If you just stumbled in here and haven't seen the rest, really recommend getting it and playing it for yourself. Next stream Friday will be Split Fiction with Joe, in theory. Hey, Joe. Cool. I will see you all then. Thanks for coming by.